Yo, Alan, my guy
Yo,
JB, what's happening?
What's good?
Hey, JB out there at the game, bro. Who winning,
Yeah, the
JB?
game. All right, who is winning?
Yeah, who winning, bro? His sound don't win out though.
Oh, he muted himself.
Nah, I can't hear you.
I'm at the game, but I'm out
Oh,
here.
there you go.
I'm at the game, but
There
I'm
you go.
out here. I'm out here.
You out there? Hey, JB is on a secret mission, bro, that we can't even talk about right now. Y'all know what I'm saying, bro? I hate we can't even talk
Yeah.
about it here on the show. I know what I
Yeah,
mean.
definitely, we cannot talk about this. But
No, we can't.
it's good news for the show. It's great news for the show.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man.
That's
That
what's
is
up.
what I'm talking about. Alan, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. It's a Friday night off of work. Ready to talk to you guys.
Now, listen, my guy JB Urban Plus is only going to be in the building for a little while, guys. He is on a very important assignment right now, bro. And he probably won't be here, but maybe about 10 minutes or so. But my guy Alan Kicks will be standing in for him tonight. Y'all know what I mean. So we about to have a real good time. My guy Money Making Mitch is pulling up tonight to tell his side of the story about that whole thing. Alan, you know, you and JB remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was a whole big thing about selling black cats or something, bro.
Yeah, like a dude accused him of selling fakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, bro, he gonna be here tonight to tell his side of the story, and probably like the next 10 minutes or so. Y'all know what I mean? Now the rest of the gang is gonna be pulling up maybe in like the next 10 minutes. I think Troll said he gonna be pulling up in like the next 10 minutes. Sneaker Diva and also Will. So everybody is here tonight. The only person that won't be here tonight, bro, is my guy JB Urban Plus. He is on a secret mission. Yeah, he on a secret mission, bro, for the whole show. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
Plus, y'all feel me? Now, outside of that, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send on my guy Money Making Mitch this the link to join the live. So I told him that I'll send him the link. So I'm gonna send him the link. Troll said he'll be here in 5 minutes. So I'm waiting on Troll right now. While we waiting on Troll though, and I send this over. Alan, what you have on feet today, bro?
I had on the Shadow Lows. I don't have them. They're downstairs.
You had on
the Jordan 1 Shadow Lows. They dropped last year. Was it last year? Yeah. Yep. I had those on feet.
Bro, now, hey, Soul Sorcerer said he ready too.
Oh, dang.
He
on top.
Yeah, hell yeah. I gotta let him know Soul Sorcerer is our second half guest, bro. Bro, y'all, I don't know if y'all been seeing what's been going on, bro. I know I'm bouncing back and forth here, but there's so much going on in the sneaker community as of late, bro, with reps, fakes, real, and how the sneaker community is split and divided. We done had like 2 big shows, bro, back to back talking about this, and this is the 3rd time that we're gonna be talking about it. Of course, we got to bring Soul Sorcerer in tonight again to have this conversation with him, because Soul Sorcerer is one of them guys that don't believe that reps need to be even invented. You know what I'm saying? Like it's killing the market, period. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know how everybody in the chat feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. 27 people already up in this thing nice and early. Y'all know what I'm saying? Let me see who we got up in here, bro, while I get ready to send the link out. We got 2-time Prime up in the building, man. Salute to my guy, 2-time Prime. I see Average up in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Average?
High Vibrations up in this thing. Cash Kicks is in the building. Shout out and salute my guy, Cash Kicks, man. That's the homie right there, bro. And by the way, anybody need all authentic sneakers, bro, that guy right there, Cash Kicks, that y'all see in the chat, y'all better get at him, because I'm telling you, 100% authentic, bro, and that joker do not play. You need early pairs. You need pairs, period. That's the guy y'all want to hop at. That's the guy y'all want to holler at right there, man. Shout out to my guy Brian in the building, Reggie again, Average in the building, Crispy is in the building, bro. Sneaker Loco in the building, Wheels Kicks is in the building, Evil is in the building, bro. Y'all up in this thing tonight. Y'all just make sure y'all hitting that not the notification, but y'all make sure y'all giving us a thumbs up on the way up in this thing, man.
Oh, what's up, Troll?
Shout out to my guy.
Yo,
Troll Mageddon is up in here tonight. Oh man, everybody bouncing on me at one time. Shout out to my guy Will.
What's up, Will?
In the building tonight.
Oh, what's good, man? What's good?
Tonight.
Can everybody hear me? What's good, man?
We can hear you, bro. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Now,
let me
now y'all know Will is at Sneakercon, right, Will?
No. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm at Gospel.
You out there at Gospel?
Yeah.
Oh, Gospel.
Yeah.
How was it today, bro? So you can set up right.
It's it's actually tomorrow, man.
Oh, so
the
you out
events
there
tomorrow.
early.
The events tomorrow, man.
Man, my guy out there a day early, man. Yeah, hey, I seen you at the hat shop out there, bro.
Yeah, I had to step in and talk to some people at Mitchell and Ness, man. You know, that's one of my favorite brands and stuff like that. So just always good connecting with them and stuff like that. It's always a good time. Pick me up some hats and stuff like that. You know, it's always business. It's pleasure, bro.
Man, you stay up on top of stuff, bro.
I told you, summer tours here, brother, is working, man. My brother
you out
working.
there.
Yeah.
You out there, bro.
Yeah.
Will, tonight, tonight, we got a very special guest coming through first half, bro. Troll, I think that you remember. Do you remember the guy I spoke with Will earlier? I know JB is familiar with the story, bro, about the guy that went to Sneakercon, bro, and got accused of selling black cat 4s, and he got accused of them being fake.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I think that Asian guy went up to his table, right? And
yes.
made the whole video. Yeah.
Now he gonna pull up. I'm finna send him the link to the live right now because we spoke to him once before, but not on a platform like we got right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got a lot of eyes on us right now. So, and I know a lot of people possibly in the chat want to hear his side of the story too. I got a little bit of footage that I'm gonna play also when I pull him in here. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope you got some context or something like a video for people because that was a while ago, wasn't it? That was like a year ago.
You ain't got no context. A man came out there and he was just trying to scam folks. So that's what it is. That's all you need to know. He tried to
here's the thing, though. If I was his defense attorney, I would easily win that case.
Yeah. Why you say that? How you say that?
If I was trying to defend him, I could win that case because, I mean, they didn't have nothing on him except the word of some fucking YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
And the video how it was showed, it was very one-sided, so he didn't have a chance to really plead his case.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in listening to both sides, you know, like how they do, you know, letting them go back and forth, both sides, you know, plead their case on, you know, how they feeling about the situation. So
I tried to get that Asian dude to come on a live, and he was pussyfooting around. He was scared, and I'm like, yo, but you the one accusing this guy of all this shit? Like,
is that Asian dude still around?
Yeah, he's still around, bro.
He's still around?
He actually still doing content.
Okay.
I'm actually texting Mitch right now to see can I get him to go on here and pull up. Y'all know what I'm saying? Cause they're about to be good, bro.
Where the hell you at?
Who?
JB?
Oh, JB at the game.
What game?
JB out there with the Chihuahuas, man, at the semi-pro, or I think it's a minor league squad team that he's out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Sirski. Now, let me call my guy real quick. I'm about to call him on the phone real quick. Let him know he got the link. So pull on up.
Let me get my Coles real quick.
Yeah, you might want to do that, Troll, because it's about to be, it about to go down, bro. It about to go down. Let me get my guy on the speaker real quick. I'm calling right now. So chat, hold on now. Hold on, chat. Mitch. Yes, sir. Hey, you ready to do this, brother? Yeah, I'm about to jump on that. Hey, y'all heard him right there, bro. He about to jump on right now. So
you ready?
My guy about to pull up, bro. Y'all know what I'm saying? So y'all just hang tight. I sent you the link to your text message. So as soon as you get in, we'll start from there.
Yeah,
All right,
if y'all
yeah.
hear a bunch of sirens, you know, I'll
All
be
right.
able to mute my stuff, man. They going crazy down here in Philly and stuff like that, man. It's crazy because a brother, it don't make sense for me to be staying at the Ritz Carlton. I'm telling you, I'm staying at the Ritz Carlton. There
Yeah.
is so much niggerdom going on around here, bro. It's despicable. It's despicable, bro. I'm like, this ain't making no sense.
Is that
It
bad?
it ain't adding up, man. Them sirens haven't stopped. It's
Bro, that's
crazy.
crazy. That's crazy. But you know, we can deal with it, bro. It ain't no thing, bro. We can deal with it. You know?
Yeah. It wasn't so
Again, man,
loud.
salute to everybody
It
in
was
the chat.
faint. Oh
Hey,
wow.
my guy Ace is in the building early
What up,
as
Ace?
hell, bro. He out.
Ace,
Hey,
goddamn.
yeah,
Ace.
he always coming through,
Ace,
dropping.
$65. That's what's up, Ace.
That's big love.
Ace
That's
is
love,
always
Ace.
supporting bro and
Hey,
dropping big
A-
dollars over here, bro. Salute Ace.
Ace, I'm gonna hit you up probably Sunday, man, to talk more about these boats. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gave me some insider information about these boats, man. We might have to get up on this little boat plan, bro. So yeah.
Oh man. Hey, check it out. My guy is backstage right now, bro, and I'm about to bring him to the stage, y'all. So y'all, here we go. This is the first half of the show. Everybody ready? Hold on, I gotta take a sip, bro. Tonight, I'm on Fireball whiskey and coke, bro. It's gonna be a crazy night tonight, bro.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right. For the chat and the people that's gonna pull up and see this a little bit later on, bro. Tonight we are talking to the guy that got accused of selling fake Black Cat 4s to a friend of DP Sneaks. And I do got some clips that I'm gonna play. I got a 1 minute clip I'm gonna play when I get him in the room. But before I bring him in, man, y'all make sure, man, y'all giving a round of applause, bro, to my guy, Money Making Nick. The camera acting crazy all of a sudden. Soon as he trying to get in the room, now camera acting crazy. Come on now, Mitch. Get it
you
right,
saw him
bro.
backstage though, right?
Yeah, he was backstage. Yeah, he was backstage. His camera tripping right now. Cause he in his car. Let me see. Maybe if I remove him and add him back, he might pull back up. Hold on. So, bro, we gotta get this thing to cracking tonight. For real.
Let's get it, y'all.
For real. So
he needs 5 strong bars to do to do this on the go. Like I don't even know how JB's shit is so going through like that.
I know JB's crisp.
Yeah, JB got that extraterrestrial link, man. He got that Starlink.
Starlink, yeah.
Like
he
he's
got that
around all
Starlink.
them other people with phones and signals in the air. Like, god damn.
Yeah, Mitch thing went out real quick. He probably about to pull back up because he in his car. He gonna have to pull over to do it. Oh, real quick, real quick, bro. While I wait on him to return, chat and my people, man. I know y'all remember me and JB and Will talking about the BBL pizzas. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah. What about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
BBL pizzas, bro. You got to know about the BBL pizzas. But check this out now. While I'm waiting on Mitch to come back in, I actually found the machine wheel that can do the BBL pizzas for us, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, y'all want to see the machine that gonna do the BBL pizza for us, bro?
Yeah, I got to see the machine, bro.
Hey, here we go right here. I'm gonna let y'all see the machine that do the BBL pizzas real quick. Check it out.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
What the hell is that?
Hey, we making it clap though.
Hey, BBL pizzas, bro. Yeah. I done found
what is that?
The BB.
I found the bread machine to do the BBL pizzas, bro.
He wasn't using hands, making it clap, not using hands, bro.
For real. I think then Mitch called my phone. Mitch, what's happening? I got you. All right. Hang tight. I'm about to send you the link to this number right here. Yo. Hey, he said he got to talk on his Verizon phone, bro. So I'm sorry, y'all, but we doing this on the fly. We doing this on the fly tonight. I do apologize, y'all.
He got to do what? He's got to. Oh, he's gonna switch phones.
He's switching phones. He's going to a Verizon phone. So I just sent him the link right now because we about to get down to the bottom.
While we're waiting, man, something I've been looking at all week. How do y'all feel about this Tory Lanez shit? Tory Lanez coming out of prison or trying to get out of prison.
Let that man go.
Yeah.
Y'all heard about everything, right?
Let that man go. If the evidence is saying what it is, let that man go.
The girl said, and the doctor said it was a glass cut. So if she didn't get shot, why is he in jail for shooting somebody, though? Bro, that's all we need to know. Yeah. That's all we need is she said it herself. I stepped on glass. The doctor who looked at her foot said it's a glass cut. What the fuck we doing, bro? That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that he's still in there.
Yeah. But before that, no troll, it wasn't even no DNA on the gun, bro.
Yeah, and it goes to show you how quick. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna say the real and rugged. It goes to show you how quick, that they don't care about another black man's lives. That's all it takes to throw them up in there, bro. She go crying wolf, this and that. It looked like it. Oh, there's a gun. He's innocent. Automatically throw him away. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it.
Hey, check this out. My guy Mitch is back in the room. He behind the stage, guys. Listen, I'm about to bring him out, bro. So again, we're about to have this conversation with my guy.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mitch, man. I'm gonna get him in the room, man. Here we go, right here. Shout out to my guy, Money.
What's going on? What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
He is officially in the building, man. Let me go ahead and give him another round of applause.
Appreciate you guys.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we had to bring you through one more time, bro. Now that we got this show on YouTube to talk,
and it's been about 2 years almost, right?
It's been about 2 years, bro.
2 years?
Almost. Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
But Troll, you noticed, and me and Dub talked about this earlier, bro. Nobody ever reached out to this brother, bro, to hear his side of the story. We only got one side.
Mm-hmm.
We only got one side.
That's because homie has all them. Well, did he have his page was at the time, I feel like 50. No, it don't matter what his followers were. That video he made damn near cracked hundreds of thousands of views. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So
And
once that happens,
we're gonna talk about that in the next hour too. Go ahead, Troll.
Yeah, I was just saying, once that happens, it's hard to get your voice heard after that. You know what I mean? Like,
unless you got a bigger platform, and that was the thing. Like with the whole made up show that they were presenting. Like I said, the guys didn't even know each other. It was all just a plot to get him to be a bigger person. He did who does a fast series when you're trying to expose somebody? You're just doing it straight. You're not doing a fast series program to get your ratings up. And every rating he had 1 million because people want to anticipate the next one. It was part 2 and part 3.
To be fair though, that's just the game, bro. I would have done the same. I would have stretched it out too. You know what I mean? Like,
eat it up.
That's showmanship right there. It's just that I do wish the other side of the conversation was, because beyond if it's real or fake, I hate all reselling. Whether you selling fake shoes, real shoes, whatever. But I really hate when people just come out and assume that this guy is selling a fake, but then you come over to this table and you say he's not, just because whatever, he looks a certain way, he's surrounded by certain people, whatever superficial reason, you know what I mean? I just hate when somebody is singling someone out just because of how they look. They maybe never seen you before,
right?
You know what I mean? That type of shit pisses me off. So
because again, it was all an awkward moment. Like, the thing was, you have people there selling customs. We all know customs equals to not real, so they were classifying their shoes as custom, but they were fake. And they were selling them. So at these events, it's supposed to be all authentic shoes. So for you to come, to me, my black man, it's only one of me, but it's a gang of y'all, and y'all all, this, that, and the third. But then, and I tell the guy before you leave, check the shoes, man. You don't have to buy them in a rush. Just take your time, check them. Oh, okay. He did a little light thing, and he, takes the numbers and scan them in, and then they're all good. Gave me the money, because you got to think about it. The guy that's used to selling shoes or buying shoes, they're going to take their time before they give you that much money.
Yeah.
So he properly escalated that part. And they didn't say, he didn't talk about, he actually did, I'm sorry, he did say, okay, I checked the shoes, they came out, then I took them back an hour later, and the guy's like, I'm like, how? Your guys like they make the shoes. So if you check them here and you legit checked them here, and they were good, and you took them back, and then an hour later you come back, I don't know what you did with those shoes. So that's why I was like, dude, I didn't sell you those shoes. That's the shoes that you brought back that you said wasn't real. So the shoes that I sold you before you left was real. Well, you come back an hour later saying, I don't know. I'm like, dude, you could have waited until eBay opened up, and this could have never been a problem, but you didn't want to wait.
And on top of that, when you go to a resale shop, what's the first thing they tell you or you see in the store? No refunds. You walk out of here with this shoe, that's it. It's over with.
Exactly.
That's true. That is true. But let me ask him this though, Tro. That morning when this happened, bro, did he? Because I, if I'm not mistaken, I heard him say that he had a table that was not too far from your table.
Correct.
So he was a seller too, right?
Correct.
Okay, so if Dub, now I want you to answer this question, bro. If you a reseller and you got a table that's in an event, and you legit checking shoes, bro, he was he not valid enough to check the shoes on his own if he got a table? And I'm saying that to say this right here. I'm saying that to say this, Tro. If he got sneakers there and he second guessing his legit checking, bro, how did he know that the sneakers that he brought there were real or fake?
I will sit here and tell you that I can honestly say this. A lot of resellers, bro, they go with the same information and thinks that everything fits the same. And a lot of times it doesn't, especially if you're not coming across a lot of these shoes, bro. So they don't know how to legit check their shoes. They don't.
That's because there's no such fucking thing.
They don't, bro.
Exactly.
I've been to too many spent hours. Tomorrow I'm going to be exposing some stuff when I'm at Got Soul. But yeah, bro, it's funny. You're right. If you don't know how to check the product.
And you know what's so crazy though? Not to cut you guys off, but I had a friend, right? We went to an event. He had some knockouts, right? They wasn't real. Why did eBay certify the shoes is real? Because they came in a box. That's how I knew that the legit check, program, it's not 100% accurate. It's not even, it's 50-50 because they going off of certain images. If the remaker of those shoes make it to those points are perfect, how would you know if the shoe was authentic or not? You don't. These kids weren't born back when these shoes was made, nor are they in the factories when they making them now. They making one shoe in one factory and then the other side of the shoe in another factory. So it's going to be flaws. It's not going to be consistency. And it could be some shoes that they make perfect and you'll be like, oh yeah, this has to be real. So it's no accuracy on that.
I told Mo this. I said, when they do these check apps and legit check apps, what they do is they get one particular shoe at a size.
Exactly.
Once they take all the pictures in there, they download that into their database. After it's downloaded into his database right there, that's a one-trick pony for it all. So anytime a black cat comes through there, they're going to be looking for that specific thing. And anything is off. Not knowing that something can be changed up or whatever like that. Right. Anything is off, they're automatically going to say it's not the real thing.
Exactly.
It's tricky, bro.
And it happens a lot.
What time did he come up to? What time did he actually come up to you, Mitch? When the show? So when you got to the show, bro, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. So when you got to the show, and were you guys sitting up at the same time? Were you sitting up your table and he's sitting up his table? Because this is before the show started, right?
Right. So actually, it was before the show started, but it was like we had about 30 minutes to an hour into when it started. Well, when eBay was going to start legit checking. So my table was set up. His was already set up in the back because he came for the back table. We had multiple people coming up to the table at the time looking for shoes. And he was like, oh, I want those black cats. But he asked for those specific pairs. I had more than that. I had like 10 of them. I sold 8. And those was the only 2 left that, after he had came back, those was the only 2 I had left. So he was like, oh, I want those specific 2 pairs. I'm like, all right, cool. So that's why I was like, he was so anxious. But yeah, he had already set up a table in the back. It was him and I think like 3 or 4 other guys.
Okay, so he came to your table before the show started, saw the black cats, and told you that he wanted the black cats. Once he purchased the black cats, did he stand there in front of you and legit check the shoe?
Correct. Correct. He had the app out and he had the light. He went through it with the little what was that? The purple light. He checked
black
light.
Black light.
So he had the black light. Yeah, he had the black light in his hand, and he was looking through the shoe. He was like, "Okay, these good. These good." He looked through the inside. They took out the insole. They did everything. You know, again, he spent about 30 minutes checking the shoe before he left. Then that's when he decided. I said, "You make sure they're good." He said, "Oh yeah, they're good." And then he gave me the money, and I'm like, "Okay, you know, we good. That's my first sale." You know, and then I had other parts
at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so at that point. Yeah, he's right. Troll's right. It's over with after that.
It's over.
Because how much did you sell them? How much did you sell them for?
I sold them to him for because they was already, somebody had already tried them on and stuff like that. They didn't want to give me I wanted to sell them for $7, but I think I sold them for like maybe $5 or $6. It was between $5 and $6. So he paid, I think, about $1,000 for both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, so he bought 2 pairs.
What were they going for at the time, like on the apps, on StockX and shit?
About $800 to $900. It depends on that size. I think that size like $800 to $900. So he ended up buying both of them.
Clarify. You got, because people gonna go back and watch this shit, bro. The pairs that you sold him were not DS.
No, they were already worn. They were like broken in. Some guy was trying to try them on, and I explained that to him.
Tried on though.
Correct.
Okay, so that clears that part up about him selling the shoe for $500.
Check.
Right.
Snipe said my mic
they
was
were
low.
broken in. So that
you good, Troll? I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
All right.
So
Crystal clear.
shoes were not DS. Somebody they tried them on, this and that. So that's why you sold them at the price you decided to sell them.
Correct.
For. Okay. All right. So y'all see how this working, bro? Now we hear his side of it. So he's saying that he didn't. All right. So when the guy bought the sneakers, you say he left.
Correct.
And how long would you say he was gone?
He even said he was gone. He even said in his statement, "I left for an hour." If you check something and you go into your friends, it won't take y'all an hour to say, "Oh, okay, these shoes not right." They'll see off the back.
Did he take it to the eBay legit checker, or he just took it to the YouTube motherfucker?
The YouTube.
He took it to his table. So he went back to his table with his guys, you know, and then the YouTuber, I think like after 10 minutes of that, he had to met up with the guy that was the YouTuber guy. And he was like, you know what, this, that, and the third. And I don't know what he said to the guy, but I knew they had had it kind of planned out because he didn't know the guy and the guy didn't know him. They just met just at that moment. He told him that was his buddy. And then he kept saying that was a kid. No, that was a grown ass man. That guy was 23 years old. He kept playing on that part. So people emotionally be, oh, he's a kid. No, he wasn't.
So he left for those 2 hours, and then he comes back an hour, and then he comes back with DP Sneaks.
Correct.
Now, once he comes back with DP Sneaks, run us through what happened when he gets back with DP Sneaks.
So when he gets back, first and foremost, he had on a different shirt. When he came back with DP Sneaks, he came back with a DP Sneaks shirt on.
I saw that.
Wow. When he was on the table, his shirt was completely different. He come back with it said DP Sneaks on the shirt. So they didn't even know each other. So once he came back with him, so you know, he just started talking. I'm like, wait, who are you? You know, you gave my guy these shoes and they're not. I'm like, no. First of all, who are you?
Yeah.
That's when the craziness came.
So
that guy's a pro, right?
Yeah.
So
they fought it against you, brother.
so Will, not again. You on the authentic side, bro. You our authentic guy here tonight until it's our check.
Hold on, Soul. Because I feel like since a lot of people may not know about this story, it's 2 years old. You said you had a clip.
I do. I have a clip of this.
It's loaded into your StreamYard?
I can run it. Yes.
I think you should
run the clip.
I think you should run the clip so people know. So people can get a visual of what was going on. They need to get a feel of the type of video that DP Sneaks made and how diabolical it was. To be honest with you, it was a little boring for me, but it was more like a murder mystery documentary, true crime type vibe. If I were trolling somebody, I probably would have done something similar. But coming from him, and I know his intent is not genuine. You know what I mean? So I had a problem with the
2 minutes of that clip. I edited. I chopped this video down to about 2 minutes. All right.
Right.
and I got it into 2 different halves, bro. I'll play the first half right here for you guys in the chat, bro. This incident happened about a year ago, bro, and this damn video done got over 3 million views, bro, on all 3 platforms combined. You know what I'm saying?
That's nasty. That's nasty work. I didn't know he did that. Okay, I got to see this.
He done made some money off of you, bro.
He made at least 30,000.
Whoa. Hold up. Do you have a store too? Or you had a store?
So I have a store and I have a restaurant.
Okay, you had a sneaker store though, right?
Correct.
I'll get to that after the clip.
Okay. Wait. One more thing. And this is how you know he was lying. You can look me up. Nowhere ever have I ever been closed down for selling any shoes that was not real. You can look me up. You can Google. I can give you all my information. He lied and said that they shut me down for not selling real shoes. That was a lie. You can look up any of my.
He did say that. I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you, but I feel like back in those days, I was doing some research. I found some questionable shit. Now I don't know if you know me at all, but I'm always gonna cut every angle I can find now. But like I said, we'll get to that later. I'm gonna actually see if I can find some of my old screenshots of your shit while that clip is going.
Okay. Now shout out to my guy Snap. Snap is back in the building tonight, pulling up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Snap said, "Hey man, I want to be in the building for this." You know what I'm talking about? That's my dog right there. So
appreciate that.
I'm gonna run this clip. I'm finna run this clip. We're about to take 2 minutes and take a look at what happened a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, here we go.
So you bought a, what, 10.5 and 12 Black Cat 4?
So at first when I purchased them, he was like, yo, if you got to just check them right here, like if you got to run them through apps, whatever. And then I took him back to Eugene's booth. We checked him out, and I was like, yeah, they don't look too great. I brought him back to him, and he goes, bro, just wait until eBay comes. It'll be fine. Just wait until eBay comes. If eBay says they're no good, take him back to me. It'll be all right. So instead of waiting another 2 hours until eBay comes, what we did instead was we ran it through check. Both came out bad. Brought him back to him and said, hey man, check says like they're both bad. He's like, oh, what you want me to do about that? You took the pairs. I don't know what you did with them, and I'm not giving you your money back.
Yeah, he bought the Black Cats off you?
So he checked and he left. So once you leave, whatever he came back, I don't know.
So you're saying he bought the pairs from you, swapped them out with someone else? Like, what would he do with the pairs?
I mean, his word against my word. And
I know, but the pairs are fake, yeah?
Yeah, I don't sell fake. When he was here, he checked them, and then he left and came back about an hour later saying something totally different.
And so you're saying he swapped the pairs?
Yeah, actually about 5 minutes later. Again, he came, he checked, he did everything, and then he left. So I don't know what.
I know, but okay, how are you getting the size 12 and 10.5 Black Cat 4s in a matter of like 30 minutes, you know what I mean? And so you won't give him his money back?
Check. He was satisfied, he left. So, yeah, check that. I told you, wait, you didn't want to wait.
Okay. What? You want us to put him through eBay or?
Do whatever you want to do with him. He already checked them. If anything comes back, that's on him. I have nothing to do with that. He checked before he left.
He bought them from you though.
This is his pairs. He did everything. Again, he did everything before he left, and he came back.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them to eBay.
That's fine.
Whatever eBay says, then we'll go from there. Yeah. You say that they're fake, you refund them?
No. First of all, I'm not refunding him anything because he already had the shoes. I'm not dealing with that.
All right. So
I'm not refunding. That's why I didn't sell fake shoes. First of all, you have no proof that I sold him no shoes. That's number one. I sold him shoes that was authentic. He checked. I don't care what eBay says. I said what I said, and I'm not refunding him anything.
Okay, so then we're going to bring eBay here. We're going to check all your shoes.
So that's the first half of that whole thing between you, DP Sneaks, and this guy. By the time the dude from Sneakercon got over there, you had already mentioned before that you had got agitated with them because they were all over you by that time.
Right.
So you felt like you were being attacked by them.
Correct. So the thing was that when they came over there, they already had orchestrated everything, and I feel like they didn't listen to what I was saying. It was like kind of like a little racist thing. Like, I'm telling y'all what's going on, but y'all telling me something different. Then they say, okay, well, we're going to bring eBay over here. But they didn't show that part. eBay came over there. Before I even left, I was like, you know what? Y'all guys are discriminative. I don't appreciate none of this energy y'all give me. I told y'all everything was accurate. And they, so they didn't show that. DP Sneaks didn't show that, but he was recording everything else. He cut out the important parts only to make himself look good.
Now I remember you saying this before, bro.
Right.
You had asked DP Sneaks to play the entire video in his
Correct.
entirety.
Correct.
And you challenged him to play that video in his entirety,
Correct.
like a month later or 2 months later after this incident.
Correct.
And that video never surfaced.
No, it didn't. He kept chopping it like he did the one that he put on YouTube. He never showed it verbatim to have everything played out because they were there for a long time. And they were recording everything, and I didn't even know they were recording everything, but they chopped it up to make the ratings go up.
Will? Bro?
Hold on, I'm trying to find something on him. So I'm trying to figure out when that video actually came out. So I'm looking through his shit real quick.
What you thinking, bro?
I'm over here sitting. I'm over here sitting around here thinking that it was good for content because you can't sit around here. Listen to what Mitch is saying. You can't sit around here and tell me that you spent all that time to legit check something, and then you still gonna go through the process to go to eBay. Like something ain't adding up.
So my thing is, like I say, if you listen to the video, he even tell you in the video, I checked them for about an hour. We came back an hour. It's like, who waits an hour? If I'm spending $1,000, I'm not waiting an hour. I'm going to go. Matter of fact, I'll be like, you know what? Give me a second. Wait till they open because I'm finna spend $1,000, and then that way we all can be accurate. And I told him that he didn't want to wait. He wanted to check them. He checked them, and he left and came back an hour later with a DP Sneak shirt on. You see, it said DP on his shirt.
Yeah.
Who you know? If you got your own business, why would you be representing another man's business?
Yep.
Damn, Alan, how you feel about that, bro? How you feel about that, Alan? Is what he's saying, bro? Because
it makes me chuckle because he was like, "It's weird that you have a size 12 and what? I forgot the other size.
I think it was size 12.
Yeah,
12 and the 10.5 of black cats. Out of nowhere, I'm like, what? Like,
yeah,
a lot of people have a bunch of pairs of shoes.
Exactly.
Sneakercon.
But we had more. That wasn't the only pairs we had. Those are 2 pairs specifically he asked for.
Yeah,
but so he specifically asked for those pairs.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. We had like 10 pairs.
So let me say this too for the people that are watching, because in the video, DP Sneaks did say, bro, so how did he just randomly get a size 12 and a size 10 at this event? And there was a lot of people that made videos off of that video that said the same thing.
Wait, was it before the release?
No,
early pairs?
No, this was after.
This is after the release.
Yeah, way after.
But this is the thing that I want people to understand, bro. For people that saying, well, man, how did he just randomly get a 10 and a 12, bro? That don't make... Yes, it do, bro, because at Sneakercon, people be in there with full-size runs of fake.
Full-size runs.
So he could have had those 2. Somebody could have got them, and then he could be like, well, I'm going to try to hurry up and get somebody that have those 2 sizes, swap them out, then bring them back. Like, oh, this ain't right. That's the only logic that I can ever think of with that situation, because I'm like, dude, you come and ask for those specific 2 sizes. You could have brought all of them if that was the case. He only wanted those 2. If he wanted the black cats to resell for so big, I would have brought the whole bunch.
Now, that is my guy Gio in the chat right here. Gio says, what do race got to do with a sneaker deal gone wrong? Now, do you think...
A lot. Sometimes.
Exactly.
Sometimes a lot.
Do you think you got pegged, bro, because you were new at the event? You were a new face, you was a new person, and they just spotted you? Because I'm gonna be real, chat. I gotta be 1,000 with positive now. If you in a sneaker event, bro, and you've been there and you're a normal face, bro, that everybody see every event, bro, they tend not to check your shoes, or they tend not to legit check your shoes, this and that. Now you have people with popularity, bro, that have gotten away with selling fakes.
That's true.
At these sneaker events, bro, because of their identity and who they are.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
So this
because since then, and I'm gonna say allegedly, the Chinese guy that used to be at all of them selling all the damn. I mean, bro, he used to have like all
crazy shoes.
Goddamn sneakers,
I know.
bro. They said he got caught with some fakes. Allegedly.
Who?
The Chinese dude, bro, that used to have the bro. He used
to
have
yeah,
he's what I'm talking about. Him.
He's a mass reseller, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, bro.
Hold on. Oh, I'm onto something. Hold on. I might have it. I've been.
He's
I don't
still
like
he's still reselling.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
But he ain't at the events like he used to be though, Will. He used to be at them events.
He's the protege of Sneaker Invest.
Right.
You guys know Sneaker Invest, the Arab dude with the curly hair that's trying to make his own reseller stocks website.
Yeah.
You don't know who it is. I'll find him too. But just look up Sneaker Invest. Like you'll see him.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna find this. There was a picture of your shop.
Right.
And I'm trying to find it so I don't just sound like I'm talking. But I remember to this day, now that we're talking about it, in your shop, unfortunately, there was a pair of green Jordan 11s. There was a shoe in your shop that didn't exist.
Okay.
But it existed in the UA world.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to find a picture so people know what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, like, if anybody wanted to go down the rabbit hole on you and they look and they see stuff like there was another extremely, like, I'm talking about some fucking Eminem type looking level sneaker in your store. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you. Let me see what you're talking about so I could, because I have a custom store, so we redesign shoes as well. So we like paint shoes. We do stuff like
okay.
that.
What's your Instagram on here again?
It should have been, well, we was Greatest Touch Custom, but we started getting bombed with a lot of hate.
You're cutting out.
So it was great, but we got bombed with.
Hey, that Verizon acting up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're cutting out now, bro. You probably got to back out and come back in and reconnect because we can't.
I'm gonna see if he's. Oh yeah. He done back out. Will must have lost his thing too. So.
Because here's the problem, though.
Go ahead, Tro.
He could have had some UA. What were they? 4s or 3s? They were 4s, right?
4s.
Black Cat 4s.
Them 4s are fucking perfect, bro. We all know this. Those Black Cat 4s came out perfect on the UA side. The problem I have with this video is that homeboy who had a table, which means you better be half decent, better than half decent at legit checking shoes, right? So you go to a table before the event opens, you try to early, buy some stuff before it opens. You legit check it yourself. Then you go back to the table and somebody says, you had the black light. To me, even you can see the black light marks or the pin marks on retail shoes too sometimes. But typically, if you see one of them marks on a shoe, you might as well just not. Don't even deal with it.
Yeah.
You used the black light. You found nothing. The build of the shoe was proper. All that shit was proper, bro. You go back to your table. You know what it sounds like to me? Buyer's remorse. It sounds like homie went and bought the shoes. He jumped the gun and realized, I don't think we're going to make much on these. Let's try to take them back and just say they're fake.
That's
exactly what happened.
That's what I feel like. Because if he sold it for $500 a pair, they were going for $700. But as soon as you tell somebody they've been worn, nobody's going to try to pay anywhere close to top dollar. So he's like, I pay $500 so I can make $100 profit. Maybe he'll sell it for $600. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I got somebody in the chat, bro. My guy, Evan Miller. Evan Miller says, pleading your case with rep reviewers may not be the best way to prove your point. That way they were real. I got this to say to Evan. Evan, I got real sneakers and I got fake sneakers.
Well,
and just because we're rep reviewers or we do what it is that we do, don't mean that we don't know sneakers. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Pleading his case to anybody at this point in time, bro, is the best thing for him, because even though we review reps or whatever y'all want to call them, bro, nobody on the authentic side want to hear nothing that he had to say.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all wanted to take the opportunity to do it, y'all should have done it. But because we are human beings and we believe in hearing both sides of the story, it shouldn't matter what's on my feet. I'm genuine enough that if I can listen to DP Sneaks, I can listen to him. So it's okay if I wear reps and listen to DP Sneaks, but it's not okay if I wear reps and listen to him. Is that what you're telling me, Evan?
Can I say something, guys?
Go ahead.
All right. So the guy that's defending himself, he's not saying that the shoes aren't real or fake. He's saying that the shoes that the guy brought back are not the shoes that he sold them.
Right.
He's saying those are a different pair of shoes.
I don't think he's saying that definitively. He's saying that's what could have happened.
If I'm going to be a judge, hold on. If I'm going to be a judge and jury right now on it, the rule is once you walk away from a booth or a store, that's on you. Your ass, them kids look like they already know what they're going on and how to look for the fake or whatever the hell they need to spot. Once they left that man's booth, that's on them. And he's saying, hey, listen, y'all left my booth. It's been so many hours. I don't know what you did. You could have switched out a pair for a fake, and now you're trying to make me look crazy.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
And that's when you say he's got a point. You've been gone for so long. How do we know you didn't switch out the fucking boxes?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? How do we know you're not trying to run a scam?
Yep.
And that's where you have to favor the vendor and not the guy that bought the shoes. You walk away, it's a wrap. And then you realize, and then you just got to charge it to the game.
But see, my only thing was when he came to the table, he had a different shirt on. So I knew right there when I see, I'm like, who is this? You know, I'm like, why would you have a DP Sneak shirt on when you had a whole different shirt on? Like, this already let me know it was setting up for something special. That way he could always friend,
something
rag
special.
together, it was just already a cinematic moment. And Bad Boys for Life. He's like stealing other people's quotes and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you guys, y'all know what to do. Y'all know how to play.
Wait a minute. Now you just gave me another piece of evidence. He came in promoting another sneaker. The guy, he came promoting the other guy. Yeah. Basically, they were baiting to have some type of content. They already knew we're going to get somebody because we're going to try to do a video that's going to go viral and make it look like they sold me fakes because people love that type of clickbait shit. And the video went super viral and it worked. Oh man, yeah.
But the dude who went back and put the shirt on, the one who bought the shoes originally, he didn't know DP Sneaks.
No,
deep penetration Sneaks went over to that dude's table and then saw an opportunity to make content.
And
they didn't already know each other. But
this was all Hollywood. This was all Hollywood stuff.
It was all made up because I'm like, dude, you didn't even have on a DP Sneak shirt when you first came to my table. You had on some other shirt, and you got your own business. Why would you be promoting DP Sneak? If you got your own table with your own, you selling your own shoes and doing all this, you didn't have that. You know, DP Sneaks wasn't part of that. That's something that when he came over there, he gave you a shirt and put on this shirt. You know, we're friends for life, and all this bullshit that he fed you.
He said he's friends for life. What are you talking about?
Well, he was saying like, okay, when you look in there, he was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna take care of this guy. We're partners. If you lose, I lose, and you know that type of speech he was giving, like, you know, ride together, die together. You gotta look at that part when he said we're gonna ride together. Something he said in that similar fashion.
What the fuck is he even talking about?
He was offering him. He was like, "Yo, if it don't work out, I'll give you some money." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, he was talking about I'll reimburse you if Mitch don't reimburse you.
He's like, look, he's like, we're gonna. If we'll lose together, you know, he's like, I'm gonna give you. If they don't do it, then I'm gonna do this.
Nah, he gave him that money because if you getting 1 million views on a YouTube video, you recouping that shit.
Exactly.
Like,
he ain't double back.
1 million views is the equivalent of, I believe, about $90,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
That's a lot of money,
bro. And he did it on
10,000. Hold on, nah, because
it is 10,000.
when I was heavy on YouTube, I was getting maybe $10 for every 1,000 views, but I don't know if that's because I have long form.
That's 10,000. Yeah, you're right.
Hold on a minute.
10,000, bro.
It's 10,000.
He made $10,000 off of him.
Yeah. And then you know what the crazy part was?
No, that's 100,000, bro.
Oh, 100
No,
views.
no.
1,000,000 views.
It's
On
$10,000.
If you're getting, I just did it. A million divided by 10 is 100,000.
It's not. It's no. That's not the
because,
same. It's not the same rate, my brother.
If he's not, but I'm saying my rate on YouTube was about $10 for every 1,000. Well, my bad. I did the math. Hold on, my bad. Hold on.
It's no longer that.
Right, 10,000 times 100,000 is a million. So
he
that
did
a million views. Right.
He got $10,000 off of you, bro.
Yeah.
Not that we count his pockets. I don't.
Well, you know what? He got a lot of money off the deal. He ended up getting the ratings and the monies and new friends. People looked up to him like, "You're my hero." And you had other people coming in, comment on his thing. "You're my hero. I'm going to subscribe to you." At first, I wasn't in. Now you made me a believer. It was just some. I say, man, that's crazy.
So after all this happened, now after Dub is back, we're gonna put Dub back in the game, and I gotta let my guy know.
Okay, yeah, all right, my bad, guys. 10 G's, and he paid $500 for that video, or $1,000 for.
Bro, get this now. That's on one platform. He had the.
And I'm talking about he made it was more than $1 million.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm looking at it right now.
He made 5 different segments.
Yeah.
Dang.
Just the 12-minute video here was 1.1 million views right there.
And that's what I'm saying. If you wasn't for the money, you could have just showed the one video. Why break it down to make more money?
He's a content creator. He knows.
Can I say one more thing, guys?
Go ahead, Snap.
He could actually get some of that money too. He's a character in that show, so he could go back and say, "Hey, I didn't sign a release form for my face to be shown on these platforms, and he should be having a part of that check."
Oh, well, I contact the lawyer in the state of Texas. You don't have to have.
He never signed a release form. I bet he didn't sign no release form.
But because we was in a public
to be up on that on.
That's
that
not how YouTube runs it. That's if it was like a national like thing, then yeah. But
no,
you don't have
no. You have to have somebody's consent to be shown on any platform, my brother.
You don't.
But he was saying something about being in a public area.
I've shown some crazy shit.
Well, has anybody tried to ever come back to you?
Not for that, no.
All right, well, I'm telling you right now that somebody can come after you if they wanted to.
So let me ask Doug. Doug, what do you think so far, bro? Listening behind the scenes, bro. Do you think that this was a plot or a ploy, bro? Because they seen a new face at Sneakercon, bro. So they beeline straight to him. And knew that they had an opportunity to not only like get somebody to spell from Sneakercon, but also make money off of him at the same time. Allegedly, I'm just saying this.
Yeah, allegedly, anytime you have a reseller who comes up here and says that they got like a white shirt on, and then they come back and they got the content creator's T-shirt on, game set match.
Yeah. So hey, for my guy that was in here that was saying, man, about the rep reviewers. This guy right here is all authentic. No reps. He do all authentic.
I'm thinking that it was say, did he try to get it for less than 500 because it was worn?
So he did try to. At first, I was out for 600 for it, but because he was like, yeah, you know, they got a little wear and tear on them. They wasn't DS. I'm like, all right, 500 is fine. Because I went to 550, and then he was like, yeah, you know, how he talked, yeah, they got a little. I'm like, all right, 500, that's fine. That's when he started checking them.
No, I think he took it back and felt like he spent too much money,
but
wanted to get some money back.
When he came back with the shoes, did he take them out the box and show you like this is off? I didn't catch this. He didn't take out anything out the box.
No.
On the defense on Mitch, as far as being a reseller, because I do resell shoes. I want to tell you this. On his side, on his defense, I'm going to be honest with you. The minute me and you are doing an exchange and you sit there and you legit check those shoes from your expertise, whatever that is, and you be like, all right, bro, these are good. We exchange money. Okay? That is it. Okay? I don't care who you went to after and tried to say that this was what it is, okay? I'm not going for that because I've seen that happen. I've seen guys switch out shit. I've seen it, bro. It has happened at a lot of sneaker events. Okay? Guys have done it. They'll put the fake pairs back in there and switch it out. Same box, bro. I've seen some wild stuff at these events.
And if I remember right, didn't they grab the security or the police that were in the building? Or
yeah, the police, they are security. They don't know nothing
security,
about that.
Everybody was informed, but nobody could do nothing because after they checked the shoes that was up there, the remaining shoes, they already knew that they was legit. Police would have got you for fraud. They never got me for fraud because I never did any
the
fraud.
Police can't get you for. Oh my! The police can't get you for fraud unless they find a fucking paper trail between that shoe and a UA website. Yeah. You can't get someone for fraud because people are think that you have UA fake replicas. You know what I mean? Like they can't just.
I get it.
They can't prove it.
Hey Mitch, I would suggest you get a lawyer and get that video taken down and get some money from all those views.
The crazy part is I have been in touch with an attorney, and he said that they got to do a cease and desist at first, and then they can sue him prior.
You have to lose money in order to get a lawsuit.
You gotta have,
brother,
but you gotta put up 7,000.
Bro, he would be. Listen, Snap. I've been in. Let me tell you, bro. When it comes to defamation, I've been in this shit
brother, it's
personally.
Different when you're being filmed. I come from film and entertainment background, my brother. He could definitely sue because he did not sign a release form to be put on a fucking platform on a show. So therefore, he can sue.
But what would he be suing for, though?
Then they got him looking like he's a scammer.
So he'd be suing for defamation.
No, he'll be suing because he didn't sign a release to be on a person's show.
But it's not a show; it's a YouTube. It's a YouTube.
No, it doesn't. It's different now, my brother.
So I'm gonna have to reach out.
This is a show this is actually something that he puts out either weekly or daily or monthly or whatever. It's a show now.
It's a show. It's a show. It's a show. It's a show now. It's a show now, bro.
He did not sign a release.
I'm just trying to figure out what. I'm trying to figure out what he would be. What would be the charge he's putting on DP Sneaks in order to create a lawsuit from it?
He did not give him permission to use his face or likeness to be on a show, my brother.
Here's another thing too, Tro. The fact that what Mitch has got going on, you don't know how many ripples this could have affected his personal business because of this.
We can most definitely. I can most definitely hit him for my business because I did receive some angry people talking about what they was gonna do, which I wasn't worried about. But
that's what I'm saying. So the category in which you would have to sue him
is defamation.
Would have to be defamation.
No.
Yes, it would.
It's not defamation. It could be defamation, but it's also using his likeness. He did not.
Bro, listen. I can go anywhere I live in Vegas. I can go anywhere on the strip and film the strip. People are gonna.
No, brother. And I'm gonna tell you straight up. If somebody finds the video that you put them on the fucking platform, they can come back to you and say, "Hey, I'm on this guy's video, and I did not approve of that." And then they could sue you, and they could take the video.
Sue me for what?
For
fucking mental health.
We're not doing permission.
I think the biggest thing, the best thing that should happen is that they take the video down.
The attorneys I've been talking to, they say that part for me to be on that camera is legal. That's why I'm like, how is that legal? And I ain't giving permission. It's like, long as one person knows that he's filming, then it's legal.
They'd have to be suing you for a person has to suffer something.
Yes.
As a result of being on camera without permission. Mm-hmm. In order for them to succeed. Now, don't get me wrong, you can file the lawsuit. But, I mean, you can file a lawsuit. This guy got me in his video. And they're going to be like, well, what do you want? What do you want as a result? Like, what are you suing for? That's what I'm arguing, Snap. I'm not saying that they can't
sue him to take the video down because he doesn't want his face being shown to the public. It's already reached over 1 million people, and he's facing and he's messing up his business. Right. He can do that legally.
Okay, so Mitch goes to a lawyer and says, "I want to sue this person," and the lawyer's going to say, "All right, that'll be X amount of dollars. What is the charge you want put on him? I don't want to be on his channel." So basically, Mitch would be paying money just to get a video taken down but there's no. But then when you take it to a judge, the judge is gonna be like, why not? There's no legal. There's no legal predication that says you can't film in a public space. If I'm DP Sneaks, my lawyer is saying he has the right to film in a public space.
Right.
Because look around, all these people got phones out, cameras out. You know what I mean? People all over YouTube. All over YouTube.
Has a show. This is a show that the man.
So does everyone else in the damn building at a sneaker event. They got fucking Instagram. They got TikTok. They got YouTube.
But see, that's what you're sitting around here deciding before. If am I doing actual content? You know what I'm saying? Am I chopping this up doing content, or is this an actual show?
That's what I've
this
been
man did
with.
five. This man did 5 episodes on the same thing, chopped and screwed it. So of course he's monetizing what's going on. So if you're going to monetize it and try to make me look like the bad guy, bro, run me my bag.
And I'm saying,
he's a character on this man's show.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not somebody passed by. He's the main character on
five, bro. I give you 1, but 5.
All right, I'll give you my example from real.
I'm gonna have to go back and rework that angle because you know I've been preaching. I've been putting this out to attorneys, but nobody seemed like they really grabbed.
Understand?
Okay, but listen, y'all. I think me and Snap are arguing the same thing, but in a different way.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, Mitch, is if you go to a lawyer and you mad that you on this video, the lawyer's gonna say immediately, do you want to sue him for defamation? Right. Are you gonna say no or yes?
My thing
because what he's doing in that video is painting you as a scammer.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So if you're only suing him for you want the video taken down, you will still have to file that lawsuit under defamation. You just don't have to recuperate any money. You can just sue him, and the result of him losing it would be take the video down. Right. That's where I think me and Snap are misconstruing it. I'm just saying it will always have to be under the guise of defamation for him. You can't just say, I don't like being on somebody's random video. And they're going to be like, well, everyone's taking videos in here. There's no sign up that says you can't film in here.
Because if that was the case, content creating would be dead. All these people going into malls, all these people going into different stores and filming people doing these little skits and stuff. People will be getting sued left and right.
Put it this way, too. Let's say Marvel decides they want to put Robert Downey Jr. in Black Panther. So they use AI or some kind of CGI version of Robert Downey Jr. That's an actual show or movie or production where they are monetizing off of this already famous actor's face. Mitch don't have a YouTube, or he's not a, you know what I mean? This is not a show. This is reality TV.
Yes, because now the guy's making multiple videos of this man. A lot of people that you see on YouTube blogs and stuff, they don't do it because they don't know how to, or they don't know, or they don't have the common knowledge to know that you can get something taken off because they use your likeness without permission.
Okay, for example, too, there's a guy, there's a YouTuber. His name is Flops World. I have roasted and talked shit and featured this clown in my videos on YouTube numerous times. He attempted to strike the video because he said that I'm using his content or his likeness, like you say, for the purposes of advertising for UA shoes. You know what YouTube said? Bitch, bye. You know what I mean? Like that's what YouTube told him.
Yeah.
He said, not only are we saying bitch bye, you better go to a lawyer, get a lawyer, and you better sue him for something. You know what I mean?
Well, check this out, Troll. Not interrupt you real quick. Not interrupt. Shout out to my girl, Sneaker Diva is in the building.
Shout out Sneaker Diva. What's going on, sis? What's going on?
The weather here is insane. It was pouring rain, so I had to get home safe.
Also, man, shout out to Soul Sorcerer. Soul Sorcerer is in the building tonight.
What up, little bro? What's good?
Yo, Before we move over into the second half of this, bro, there's only one more thing I want to play for y'all before we move over into our section with Soul Sorcerer about the fakes and all of that. There was a phone call that was had, Mitch, between you and DP Sneaks.
Correct.
Do you recall this phone call conversation y'all had?
Right.
All right. I want to play for the chat, bro.
Sure.
This phone call conversation, and he chopped this up too.
Yeah, well. Man. Super. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I tried to chop it up as best I could.
Some nasty
What happened to the scammer? Look, it's easy to say it's the buyer's fault, and sure, he could have done more due diligence, but it's completely besides the point.
And I took the money.
Shut up,
and
bitch.
I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna keep doing this shit. You can't stop me from doing what the fuck I want to do.
Look, was actually kind enough to give me a call. Why are you hiding now?
Shit, Jackie Chan. And I still took the money, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna keep doing this shit. You can't stop me from doing what the fuck I want to do that.
If you're broke, just say that. It's all good.
Hey, I can take, I'll take your motherfucking money.
Yeah?
If I see you, I'll take your shit in front of you.
Come through.
Shit about you.
Now, even though it is, of course, an honor to be compared to the great Jackie Chan, this pissed me off a little, and now I wanted to really go after the guy. We posted 5 clips on our Instagram, getting a total of over 2 million views, on TikTok 1.5 million, and on YouTube over 200K. And now we're making this video in hopes of bringing that number up.
All right. So back to what I was saying. Snap no. So back to what I was saying. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You know, Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan sat around there and did what he wanted to do. He knew what he was doing. He's trying to destroy my boy. He tried to make him look like a scammer.
Pissed him off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was a bait call right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He chopped and screwed it like T-Pain, went around here, and the people who can't read in between the lines ran with it.
Right.
Okay? They ran with it, and now you're going around here ruining somebody's business without having all the facts.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, this
That
man,
fucker
that's an intro. If that's not a TV show,
right?
This man sitting on the desk with the global news.
Right.
He said he did 5 episodes.
He 5
He did 5 episodes.
It don't take number 1 to make a point. 5, really?
Well, technically, it's not a TV show because it's not on TV. It's on a social media platform, which has a totally different set of legal implications. That's what I'm saying.
I understand that, but at the end of the day, though, Troll, he made it
go
serious.
get your money, Mitch. I want you to get your money.
That's what I'm saying. Get your money, bro.
Mitch can't get money but he can get his money, but he has to sue for. All I'm saying is he has to sue for defamation to get money. That's it.
Troll, you're not a lawyer. Don't discourage this man from trying to get legal advice and going to get his thing.
Bro, I've been in a very public legal battle with a very famous resell YouTube person.
Is different than his. So don't.
No, it's not. I'm literally DP Sneaks in my situation.
Bro, but don't ever discourage somebody from getting legal.
I'm not.
From a professional.
I'm not, bro. I'm not discouraging him. I'm telling him that.
Oh no, I'm gonna give it a second try. I just ain't have time. But
what I'm saying is the rules in order to get some type of compensation means your business or your reputation has to be proven to be harmed by that video, which is clearly easy to do.
Prove that.
Which is clearly easy to do. You got text messages.
He admitted it.
Yeah.
He admitted it, Troll. He sat around there, in so many words, Jackie Chan admitted it.
Admitted
what?
What
he was doing.
Yeah. He already admitted to what's called intentional misconduct. That is a direct, like that's a dagger in the heart. So he already admitted it. So we can't even say that there was no. He can't even argue there was no malice. Because one of the defenses to defamation is saying that you didn't mean to cause. You didn't do this intentionally.
Yeah,
he clearly said he did this shit on purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I screenshot like all the messages, so I got enough evidence to take them down. I just haven't had the time. It takes money and then it takes time to get that stuff done, which I'm gonna have to put together that for my attorneys. And like I said, I gotta find a real attorney that really want to do it. Most of these attorneys out
it's hard to find a good, strong, hungry defamation attorney. A lot of attorneys these days those are hard to find, bro.
Yeah.
It's easy to find ones that will defend against it if you got the money, but defamation is the hardest case for a person to win as the not the defendant, the plaintiff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If you guys know anybody, send them my way because I talked to some people, but they just sound shady. Like I'm talking to a couple of guys, and I don't even.
I can send you the guy. I can send you the girl, the lady who defended 2Js against me or tried to. She'll do it.
Lose now.
But I don't know what 2J's paid that bitch, but it was a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like that was a lot of money that she paid him to do for nothing really.
Yeah.
But in your case, he's already admitted to doing it on purpose. If your business has actually suffered from the video, or your reputation or something has suffered from the video, and you can show whether it be your accounting or some text messages, some crazy text people were sending you, then you got a case, man. Fuck that
I got
dude.
all that.
The problem is like
they was trying to push it over to my restaurant. Like, you know, if you Google my restaurant, they putting up pictures of that. I'm like, what they got to do with my restaurant?
So
it's been
there you go.
Now, wait a minute, bro. You saying that they was even your restaurant?
Yeah, if you type in my restaurant, and if you got somebody posting a picture, look at this guy, he's scamming. I'm like, that has nothing to do with my restaurant. That was something. That was all a lie. So yeah, I most definitely want to formate that. That's why I say if you know a good attorney, I most definitely, you know. And I just recently opened up my restaurant.
Well, man, listen, bro. Hey, y'all, we bro, this right here, one of those conversations that we can have all night with.
Hold on, I still got all my files from that 2J shit. It's got dust on it.
Oh my god.
I got. Let me just make sure the lawyer's name or whatever. But this is vague. I don't know where you at.
I'm in Texas right now.
I'd have to see if she's licensed in to practice in Texas.
Yeah, and Dallas.
But if she's not, she might. A lot of lawyers know each other, so. If you want to go get this motherfucker, like that is true defamation. One, he made a false statement, or a statement he can't prove, and he said it as a fact. He said it as a fact that you have fakes.
Yeah.
That alone
never proved it.
is grounds for.
And then he would have to admit to the part when they came out and legit checked the shoes. So he would have to throw that. That would be a great case just to prove to everybody. I'm like, I told y'all they came and checked those shoes. He would have to admit that because I would most definitely bring that up.
Well, man, listen, bro, we had to bring you on tonight.
I appreciate y'all.
Hey, so I'm a little late to the party,
right?
but
you know,
but I did win a defamation case. And if you hit me up, I can definitely help you out with it.
Yeah, you know what?
My Instagram up. Basically, I won a defamation case against Instagram because they took my account down because they said that I was copywriting. By leaking Nike shoes early or whatever. But the thing is, the shoe's available to the public. Technically, it's available to everybody, so it's not really copyright. It's not the same type of thing. But the thing is that these little rich resale kids will do whatever to hurt your name. And I know that I have a personal vendetta against that because everybody in my city basically wants me out or off the grid. And I struggled very, very much in my city before I got very, very connected to where I am today. And I have a huge, it's definitely defamation of character. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a little late.
I appreciate
hear the whole story.
He brags
I didn't hear the whole
about
story, but I did remember seeing that fucking video when I was like 2 years ago or something like that. And that kid's a clown. That DPC guy is a clown.
He brags about how much money he made, millions of dollars. I'm like, I'm gonna get some of that. Don't worry about it.
He's making $10.
Don't worry about it, brother. I'm letting you put yourself.
Tell him to cut your check.
He's spending $120 to make $10 a pair. He's not.
Yeah.
He's a reseller himself, so it can be considered a competition type thing. You know what I mean? Like.
That's right.
Not that I'm over here advocating for the progression of your reselling business, because I'm not.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate you guys. You guys are all good people. You know, y'all wasn't biased. Y'all heard both sides of the story. Y'all reviewed the facts, and that's what people should have did before they started judging me. They should have said, okay, let's hear what he got to say, and let's see what DP Sneaks got to say. Then they would have known, okay, now I'm seeing the facts and I'm seeing what's really going on.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That's a problem with a lot of places, though. They just assume that one person's just automatically right instead of hearing both sides.
All I got was this: the same usual people doing it. Don't ever trust a black person. That's all you see down there. That's how you know it's racially motivated on a lot of things. Don't ever trust the black people.
Well, don't trust a black person that's not hanging out with Kais and fucking sneaker investors. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Damn,
or
those Got Soul brothers.
Yeah, the Got Soul brother, the Epstein kids, all them shit. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, Mitch, brother,
yes,
listen,
sir.
we were glad to have you on the show,
yes,
bro.
Sir.
My guy Soul Sorcerer said reach out to him. Also, Troll again said reach
Mitch,
out to him.
Mitch, I would say reach out to your attorney general in your state.
Attorney General. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna do it Monday because I think tomorrow. I think the weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna redo this again Monday. I just haven't had the time because like I said, I've been focusing on this restaurant, man. It was a lot of time and energy because I always wanted to open up my own restaurant. So now that I have some more free time, I'm gonna go full throttle on this Monday.
There we go.
Hey, that's what we do.
Not to get too legal, but you send them like about like $60-$70. They're gonna send a legal notice to DP Sneak if you have some information on him.
Yeah,
whatever.
a lot.
And if he doesn't respond, then he'll be taken. You know, there will be more consequences. But
I gotta get his real name. I don't even know his damn real name. I gotta
It's Jackie Chan.
Just hit Soul Sorcerer up behind the scenes, or I know Soul Sorcerer either up. Well, yeah, Soul Sorcerer probably know him.
It's Jackie Chan.
Salute to my guy Cam too for the $4.99 dono, man. The Tampa plug is in the building. The Soul Sorcerer, that's right, bro. And we about to chop it up with Soul Sorcerer right now.
All right, you guys.
Real versus
most definitely be reaching out
with my guy Soul Sorcerer. Mitch, thank you for stopping by, bro. You more than welcome to stop by. Anytime, pimpin'.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys again.
Yes, sir, man. Salute, Playboy. Bro.
This was like a case of Law and Order.
That was crazy. I came a little late.
That it was. But now we got to get over into our other topics, bro. The real versus fakes. Is they worth money? Is they not? My guy Soul Sorcerer is in the building. He don't condone the whole rep market, period, even though we homies with him from across the street. You know what I'm saying? He cool with us as human beings. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Soul Sorcerer, y'all. Is in the motherfucking building, man. Let me clap it up.
What up, Doc?
Now, here's where the conversation where people want to hear us talk about the sneaker community and reps being not worth money, they worth money. Do people think that they need to be abolished or whatever, or this or that? Now, we got Soul Sorcerer in the building. So, how do you now feel about the reps being inside the sneaker community? Do you agree that they belong there? Do you agree that they just, you know what I'm saying, that they don't belong there? Or how are you feeling right now?
I mean, right now, like the sneaker game's at a terrible state. I'm not gonna lie to you. And half of it is because of that, because of, you know, how good they've gotten over the years. I think they belonged when they weren't as, like, you know, one-to-one, like damn near, you know, the same thing. But nowadays, I mean, the reps are so damn good that they're getting through apps. They're messing up stock numbers. They're messing up all this stuff. And I don't want to say that in terms of like a reseller terms. I'm saying it more of like a person for the culture, because like these shoes are supposed to be, you know, somewhat limited, so that way we don't have the same thing as other people on our feet, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like to basically to, you know, whether you like flexing or you're just like a real sneakerhead, etc. That's kind of like how I see it. So right now, I'll tell you what, the reps are hurting the sneaker game badly, and they're hurting the sneaker game when it comes to like exclusive stuff. The main point I can get right now is the Ferrari 14s is a big one, because the Ferrari 14s is one of the most limited releases of the year. There's literally like, I think there's like 32,000 pairs, 31,000 pairs. JD Sports only got 3,700 pairs alone, and that's nothing for them. That's all JD Sports. And then I think Sneakers app has like 9K or something like that. I forgot the exact number or whatever. It's probably, no, I think it's a little less than that. Well, what's Sneakers app numbers, bro? Forgot, bro.
Sneakers app numbers on those is supposed to be a little under 10K.
There you go.
But yeah, it's ugly because of the fact that, I mean, some of the stores I went by who's already got Ferrari 14s, like I said, they only got like 20 pairs.
Yeah, most shops got 12 to 18 pairs.
Like Foot Locker, we only got in, at my store, we got 10.
See?
Yeah, you got 10 pairs?
It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's ugly.
That's it.
It's
well,
ugly.
We got 10 in men's.
Yeah.
And I think the grade school, we had more grade school. I want to say like maybe 16.
Yeah.
Damn, those resale people
But by the time they raffle them off, everybody's coming to get those.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna matter. The resale's not gonna matter because the reps are so good that it will kill the market anyway. It don't matter. The reps make it to where we just pulling stock numbers out of thin air basically at this point because there's really you have 32,000 pairs, but if you have a bunch of 1-to-1 reps being made every single damn day, every single week, honestly, those are getting pushed through StockX daily. Truthfully. Yep. And
I'm saying Sneaker Diva has like a sneaker store in her mall where she works at Foot Locker that is a resale shop, and they'll go to the back of the house where they come in through, you know what I mean? The employees come through and they'll sneak up into the back door of the Foot Locker and try to slap them with $500 a pair or 600 a pair and take them to their resale shop. They coming for them. The 10 pairs you got.
They definitely gonna come for them. I don't even doubt that. Shit. They coming. Now, we got people calling every day. One guy, we talked to him like 3 times in one day. He wanted them so bad. Like, they coming.
A reseller?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's my problem with it. Soul Source was talking about the culture, but the problem is all these authentics are getting eaten up by resellers who just want to fucking flip. They're not trying to wear them shits.
No. But here's the thing.
They're not.
If you put in the work, you can beat the resellers, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I used to be a collector. I ain't used to be no damn reseller. I'm a real collector. I've been a collector since I was 7 years old, bro. Trust me. I used to stand in lines for 20, 48 hours damn near. Every single night, damn near. I used to work fucking at Publix, and then when I was 13, I used to go to the Foot Locker and stand in line for 12 hours. The problem is nobody wants to put in the work nowadays to hit it. They don't want to put in the work at all.
But people don't have the time to put in the work.
I think they don't have campouts anymore.
I don't think people have the time like they used to. Because I remember being a little girl and going with my aunt. My aunt would buy me and my cousin the sneakers every weekend. We would stand in line for hours. We don't have that kind of time anymore.
No.
We do not.
No.
What? Will, what are you talking about?
No.
What?
You do have the time. Let me tell you why. No. Let me tell you.
I am a single mom of 3. What time do I have to stand in line for a pair of shoes? As much as I love shoes, I got to get one child to basketball practice, one child to soccer practice, and then I got a 1-year-old that's hollering because we're standing in a line. No, I don't have the time. When I was 10 and 12, I didn't have nothing to do.
Listen,
there's not even lines.
When I was 13, walking around.
That's what I'm saying, Soul Sorcerer.
There's
for raffles.
First of all, there's raffles. That's number one.
But the raffles are rigged with bots. Like, you got so many dudes are creating bots and they're going in.
Will, like take your connected self out of this conversation and talk like a regular fucking person.
Okay.
You know people, motherfucker.
All the time.
You in a bubble of it. You in a whole nother.
Raffle is. I'm gonna be honest here. I've been watching this a long time, and the raffle, you see the same people win all the time.
True, but
all the time.
Sometimes
I've worked there. I've been working at Foot Locker since 2017. I've been working there since 2017.
Okay. I agree with you to a certain extent, but it depends on where you are, first of all, and it depends on, yes, it does, because if you're in like a place like North Dakota, where I don't know if there's a crazy sneaker community there, the same people are going to hit every single time because it's loyalty to the shop. I used to work at Champs. It's loyalty to the shop. I'm obviously going to pick the same people who are going to come in and spend money with me, who are going to buy the cleaner, who are going to buy the socks, who are going to buy the shirt back in the day.
Of course.
Easy. It's because it's what do you call it? It's customer loyalty at the end of the day.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what I do.
How do you expect other people to go to want to do that every single time? Want to deal with entering a raffle? That's why
that means they don't want to shoot. They don't want to shoot.
Other stores because nobody wants to deal with that.
They don't want to shoot in. They don't want to shoot.
It is, bro.
They don't want to shoot.
I think what she's saying is, she's basically saying, shit. There could be 100 different people in the raffle.
First come, first serve was better.
Yes, it was better. And I agree. That to me is putting in the work.
As a person who buys shoes and as a person who works there, I would rather deal with the first come first serve crowd than deal with a raffle crowd, because I've got the first come first serve people coming in, and they're wanting to buy the shoe right then and there, but I can't sell them a shoe because I'm waiting on this raffle person who may or may not ever show up, even if they are a loyal customer.
I understand that. I understand that, but for me, on being in multiple sides with this, I enter raffles. I've done the first come first serve. I travel to other cities. There's other people who give me phone calls. I'm just saying I explore all options. If it's a shoe that I want, okay, there's been times where I've been like, hey, you know what? Like, I'm working a half a day because I want to sit around here and do this because I don't want to pay resale. I've done it. Okay. Like, there's just times to me, it's like the people who really want those shoes, the certain shoes that they're looking for, whatever it is, they will move heaven and earth to go get that shoe. Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not
trying to get every shoe.
I agree with that.
I'm not trying to do that. But it's like, I'm living proof. I done sat around there and done it. The only reason why I got connections is because I've been sitting around here being that person camping out, being that person asking questions, making friends with the store managers and stuff like that. So building these relationships, that's how I got connected. But it started from me driving to these cities, camping out, doing it. So that's why I say, if you want it, you can get it. Putting in the raffles. I take a lot of L's, okay? But guess what happens? Something happens where they have a restock. And if you know they having restocks on most shoes,
now they are.
You gonna get them.
I think that's more of an adrenaline rush for you to do all of that. So it's an adrenaline rush to be Indiana Jones and find the lost ark and all of that.
But that's what's missing.
And then that's what's missing. But what about the people that just want to wear a good-looking shoe that they like how it looks?
Yeah.
You know,
okay. To answer that, Snap, this is why I say buy what you like. Okay? Buy what you like. Because there's a lot of shoes out there. I don't tell nobody, bro. I rock Vans because it look dope. You know what I'm saying? Definitely rocking different pairs of New Balances. The problem is people are trying to keep up with the Joneses.
That's exactly right.
All right? Okay? Buy what you like, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'll be honest with you, I don't care if that's UA side or retail side. Because they're all made out of the same shit to me.
Yeah.
Okay? It's still a sneaker. All I'm saying is buy what you like. The problem is there's too many people who want that hype stuff. They either don't want to pay the money for it, which is fine, okay? Or they don't want to put in the work for it, which is crazy to me because that's the joy of getting it. To me, is the work that you put in. It's like, I finally got it. That's what I love. That's
bro.
What
I see that perspective.
Here's the thing about the people that say that, though, bro. And this is the thing, like, people on the authentic side have to realize, like, people who fled to the UA side, bro. Sometimes, man, when you in the sneaker game, bro, you just see certain things that deter you from even trying to attempt to go to a store. Like, let's say, for instance, bro, the Ferrari is getting ready to drop. I got mine. I already got mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
shit.
I'm on Instagram.
Hater.
That's crazy. That's
Hater Mageddon over there.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm on Instagram. I'm on all the I'm all over the place looking at stuff, bro. And the first thing you see is a reseller with 100 pairs over here. Then you go scroll some more. There go another one with 500 pairs. Scroll again. There go another one with 200. Don't you know, bro, that plays with your psyche. You like, these motherfuckers already done took the pairs. I'm not even finna take the opportunity for them to take my joy away from me. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going the UA route. I don't give a damn.
Tell me why the yellow ones. Tell me why the yellow ones that are the same suede shit or whatever on the top. Nobody gave a fuck.
Ginger 14.
The reverse Ferrari.
Yeah, the reverse Ferraris.
But those are all of a sudden like the thing to get.
Yeah, I looked on one of them websites, and the price on them, the retail price on them are up drastically.
Really?
You know the FM route?
What's that?
Flea market route.
I moved to get a UA. Wait, hold on. Two-time Prime said I moved to get a UA pair wheel because I wasn't posting retail and missed out on raffles and drops. Look,
Exactly.
I'm sitting around here telling people this, and this is for an all authentic guy, whatever like that. I even hate explaining that shit. But listen, if you want to go the UA route, I don't care. Do what's best for you.
And more for you, motherfucker.
Yeah, like do it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you not to do that stuff. Go ahead and do. Listen. I understand your logic. I understand your logic. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. Already, Soul knows. Soul Sorcerer knows. I told people I'm keeping my retail pair on ice and buying the reps because they're 1 of 1.
Hold on. Will. I want to ask Soul Sorcerer something real quick. So when you see, let's just take it back to the ultimate, like when all the hype really started popping off with like the Off-White Chicagos, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's say back then the UAs were just as good as the retail. Does it take something away from your feeling of the special feeling you get from having the retail when you look around and everybody got Off-White Chicagos on? Or do you still feel the same level of like satisfaction from having it from Nike?
That's more of like, I would say like personally for me, no, because that seems like a hype beast type of thing, truthfully. Like you're only wearing it because you're the only one with it, you know what I mean? And
okay, because I was asking because those are the shoes that everyone's mad at. If I go get a pair of some shit that's sitting and it's UA, nobody cares. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't have a problem with reps, bro, in general, but I have a problem with people selling reps as real. Is where.
Oh well, yeah.
I don't have a problem. Absolutely. I don't care what other people wear on their feet, truthfully, but I care about it from so a little bit of background about me. I used to be a resale store manager, and then for 2 resale stores, and now I run my page. I'm technically a reseller, but I'm more a collector than a reseller. Anyway, but I will say that seeing all these pairs, like I said, come drop day for Ferrari 14s, when I see 1,000 resellers having 40 plus pairs or whatever, when there's only a certain amount of stock, it's a little interesting. You get what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Very.
Yeah. Out of thin air.
But here's the thing, though, Soul Sorcerer. Do you blame the reps or do you blame the person that's doing the shady business?
Honestly, bro, everything in business is shady, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter if it's shoes or not. I mean, I can go.
No, that's not what I'm saying, though. We can't skip over what I'm asking you.
Okay.
Do you blame the shoe or do you blame the person?
I would say you could blame Nike not making enough stock.
Nah, come on, bro. Nah.
I blame.
I mean, that's true.
That's what I was saying.
Bro, but the question that I'm asking him, though.
I know what you're asking him.
Yes, I'm asking him.
I do too.
Do you blame the shoe or do you blame the person that's in this act of selling a rep as real or doing all these heinous things to the community or whatever? Do you blame the person?
Oh, the person. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the person. My bad. I didn't know you. I didn't.
That's easy. The only people that'll say they if we take UAs out of the picture, there'll be no more scamming. Is a delusional.
It's delusional as hell. You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. I just want people to understand that we got this platform up here right now, and we talked about this a few episodes ago. I'm over here getting educated, and there's too many people on the retail side who don't want to get educated. So they're out here restocking and going to these events and having 40 and 50 clips of booth pairs at their booth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see it tomorrow.
And that's what that's why.
Look at how many pairs of them ugly ass McDonald's Travis Scott lows, bro, that were out early.
That's the thing where we talking with Soul Sorcerer now, because Soul Sorcerer is like the reps are ruining it in all different directions, but in all honesty, the reps are in their own lane. They don't have anything to do with the authentic pairs at all.
I don't agree with that. Truthfully,
the market is the market, no matter what it is, though, bro. Like if Nike creates 100,000 pairs of authentic sneakers, bro, those 100 authentic sneakers are going to go wherever they're going to go. They're going to sell to whoever buys them. and then the reps are gonna go to whoever want them. They're not gonna be intertwined unless you got somebody out there, bro, that's going to take them and do so. Because Nike's stock is accounted for.
But they are, though. I'm telling you.
All right, like,
hold on.
There's a somewhat / reputable reseller, somewhat whatever. He does a little bit of monkey business. You know what I'm saying? Who's got like pretty much damn near a full size run of Travis Scott Frags 2.0s out early. That's why Soul Sorcerer's laughing, because he knows who I'm talking about.
I'm not even in production yet.
Yeah,
Travis
exactly.
Scott Frag 2.0s.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen that shit.
Reverse
yeah, you've seen them. It's
the reverse.
Okay. Okay. And he's selling them, and they're not even in production yet. And the cold part about it is just the fact, like, people are buying them and they're selling them for the high and eating them up.
Just put that motherfucker Travis Scott in the trash. This shoe is so bad. Oh my god. This is boring.
For that shit. They're paying $50 for the same batch that Mo literally posted on his Instagram. It's the same batch.
Same with those undefeated fours. Those are basically the undefeated fours.
There's a store in LA moving them at $12.50 a pop. I'm not gonna say the store because I'm not.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be on my ass. But no, for $12.50 a pop. And they're fake, 100%.
Which one? Hold on. The what? The undefeated or
the undefeated?
The undefeated.
The undefeated. Remember, Mo? I called you and talked to you about.
That's right.
Full size run. Yeah. Full disclosure for anybody who's watching, who's authentic side, there are no real undefeated fours out right now, with boxes or not. There's none. There's no box shit. It's not it.
Have y'all seen anybody posting them already as if private selection? Me.
Ian's gone. He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Well, have you seen him? He's ghost now.
I haven't really looked lately. I've been off the social media train for a while.
Full fit Larry done put on like extra like 30 pounds. He's been in the gym.
He's been gone since like
he did that because of me
2 years ago.
Okay.
Ian's been gone for like 2 years now. He's
like done. Off social media, or he left the company.
No, he just like doesn't post those early.
He doesn't post.
He's not early bird boys anymore.
Okay.
Wow. Well, let me ask you this, Soul Sorcerer. Do you think that the fakes or the UAs or whatnot hold any value whatsoever?
No, not at all. I'm gonna tell you why. So, like I said, real collector here, bro. I had stuff when I was younger that was a 9.5. Because it's authentic stuff, I sold all that stuff for a decent amount of money or whatever, even paid for my college off of it. You cannot do that with reps, because when you try to go sell them for real, well, I mean, it depends on what resale you try and sell them nowadays, because most people don't know what the hell they're talking about. But basically, you know what I'm saying, if you try to sell it to somebody who knows what they're talking about, and they can pinpoint the differences, they do not hold any value, bro. There's no value with replicas.
Now, I heard you out, but I want to say to you that you're wrong.
Okay.
You know how the authentic sneakers have a resale to them on StockX, and they have, because they're here, you can buy them off of someone. So you can buy a retail sneaker or resell that resale sneaker, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, if fakes do not have any value at all, let me school y'all on something, right? Because the sneaker community wants y'all to believe this. A fake sneaker got more value than a real sneaker do.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why I say that? Because I got a video right here. I want you to watch this, bro. I go way back. I'm gonna take you to school, bro. So now, if fake sneakers don't have any value at all, let me see, can I find it? Because I want to make sure I find it real quick. I gotta make sure I find it, bro. And I want to say it is right here. So I'm gonna play this video. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Okay, here we go.
This video got 11 million views, but how much did YouTube pay me? So this video has 11.2 million views, a total watch time of 1.2 million, and it gained me 84,100 subscribers. Average view duration was 6 minutes and 40 seconds, which was about 30% of the entire video. So in the first 24 hours, this video gained 522,000 views and gained $2,033. And since the video was uploaded, this video generated $69,786.54, which is insane.
Mic drop.
Holla at me, Sauce.
Mic drop.
Time out. That's a whole different thing.
No.
That's content.
He bought that UA and he used it as content.
We ain't finna do that.
He made more money on that video than any video he used an authentic shoe with.
I'm with Snap.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
That's not the value.
So hold on. Let me ask y'all this then. So it's cool to make money if I resell an authentic shoe, but it's not cool if I take a fake shoe and make money with it on the internet.
Okay,
cool.
All right,
so
let me
making money, but it's content. It's not the shoe
itself. Can I go off and made money?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Listen, brother, that video that came from tons of people watching the video. It didn't come from the shoe by itself being so. So there's no value in the shoe. It's the value in the eyeballs.
It doesn't matter. Snap.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
Snap.
Let me tell you this. Now, hold on. Let me say this real quick. It doesn't matter that you're not plugged in to the entertainment world making money off of fake sneakers on YouTube. He knows the value of a fake shoe and putting it on the internet, and it's going to make him $69,000.
Yes, but the value is in the entertainment purpose.
I know, but that's like Soul Sorcerer knowing if a shoe is only 10,000 pairs and I go back door 5,000, I'm gonna make money. He's tapped into that. He's tapped into a side of the sneaker community, bro, that he makes money off of resale. This person right here is tapped into the entertainment side. So whether he take his phone and make money with it, whether he take a remote and make money with it, he bought it and he tapped into it, bro, and he made money off of it.
I look at it like this.
Can I rebuttal real quick? Can I rebuttal you? Listen, brother.
Sneaker Diva, your mic is muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
If he was to say this sneaker right here is worth $500,000, right? The value of this sneaker is $500,000. For each time someone views his video is 4 cents.
It doesn't matter. Snap, you saying, listen.
Because the value is not in the shoe. The value is in the amount of people that
you can't say that. You can't say that. If
I disagree.
If he had to show an authentic shoe, it wouldn't have made that much.
I disagree.
He put the title fake in the video, bro.
He put it in there.
On the title.
It's on the title.
On the page. They knew
what it was when they knew what it was. Because peep this out. All the sneaker blogs on IG, what do they most likely post?
Fakes.
Come on, man. Think about it. He's telling the truth. No.
No, he is.
Soul Sorcerer knows exactly what I'm saying.
95% they make money
of the
you guys know they're arguing strictly selling it.
Exactly.
They're arguing selling it. You're talking about the wider perspective of it. You're talking about the actual.
What I'm trying to say is.
No. I'm talking about Sole Priority is arguing the wider, any implication, the intrinsic value of across whether you, just whatever.
Still no. Okay, I still can't hear you.
Huh?
Value comes from something you own, my brother.
Yeah, she's muted. You may have to back out and come back.
Something you own.
Nah, man, not in this digital.
No.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm agreeing with Snap, bro, but I'm gonna agree to disagree with you, bro. Listen, Harrison Neville has, I think, like 1.2. I think he had like millions of followers when that happened. If a regular person, if I made a YouTube account and went and just reviewed a fake sneaker, I would not get that much money.
How do you know that?
Because I know.
But no. Here's the thing, Soul Sorcerer. Here's the thing. Harrison Neville, yes, he has that following, right? But it doesn't matter, bro, if you're monetized and you get $2 off of the video, bro. That sneaker made you money.
The content and views made it money. With buying the
value is
but
not
the
the
value
value
of
is not
the
in the
shoe.
sneaker, it's in the
Y'all
content.
tripping right now.
Okay, I hear them. I hear them. I hear them. I hear them.
There is value. There is value in. I'm gonna tell you why there's value in fakes. I'll tell you, and it's the authentic guy. I'm gonna tell you why there's value in fakes. I'll tell you why there's value in fakes. The reason why there's value in fakes because there's a person who has a opinion on what the shoe is worth. If you know this shoe is fake, yeah, now we can hear you, Sneaker Diva.
Okay.
If you know that the shoe is fake and they say, hey, it's $120, and you went ahead and paid $120 for it, that's the value on the sneaker on it right there, because you saw what it was and what you wanted to do. Okay? People are buying just as many fakes as they're buying that. There is value in
if
there.
not more.
I have sold fakes.
It's just on who wants to actually buy it.
Yeah.
There's value in it. There's money in it. There's
sold
always going to be
fakes.
money in it. There's money in the Louis Vuitton bags. There's the fake Louis Vuitton bags on Canal Street and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, bro, I've walked around the outlet mall numerous times and had people try to buy the shoes off my feet, and I tell them that they are replicas. You can go over here and get them, and they still don't care. They're like, "No, I want them now."
Yeah. It depends on the person. Band 85 said it best. He had the best saying on it. It's only what value the person who wants to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it has value. It does. It does.
Listen, if we want to, when y'all try to sell,
I'm on the fence.
Fakes. I'm gonna tell you right now. When y'all try to sell your sneaker collection of fakes, and you're stuck with them, don't come crying to me, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Period.
Hell no, we're gonna ship them all to you. You can push them.
No, hold on, wait. But you,
my reputation. Hell no.
So you can't say.
If you could tell everyone they're fake, they don't care. The Soul Sorcerer fucking endorsing it. That's worth at least another 100.
I'm good on that.
Like I said,
yo,
I've totally come out the closet. You know what I'm saying when it come down to the UA stuff and said, look, I'm gonna
fuck that shit. What happened? What happened to the market on UA Rolexes when Ocho Cinco said, "I'm getting replica Rolex"? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy, bro.
They went up. The prices went up. Richard, they got
not necessarily the prices went up, but more people started fucking thinking, fuck it, I'm gonna go get that.
Prada came out with their nylon rebag, and then next thing you know, they had all those replicas. They sold out of the replica more than Prada actually sold.
I've told people 100 times, bro, if you put a private selection here and Trollmageddon's replica store right next to it, who's gonna sell more shit? Who's gonna make more revenue?
You,
bro. It's the truth. It's a psychological, systemic, societal thing that we got in our brains. I'm telling you right now, bro. And that's where I think about the whole sneaker culture comes from. What has society told us about real versus fake? Although I will say fakes used to be trash. We all know this.
Absolutely.
So if your fake started out from trash, it's hard to change people's perspective on what it could look like now. You know what I mean? So
there's a store out here. There's a store out here in Philly that's called Make It Rich or something like that, bruh. It's a whole brick and mortar store that sells nothing but fakes.
Where are you, police?
No, listen what I'm saying.
Do they tell people that that's what it is?
Bro, it's right there. Like, bro, you got Off-Whites in the window, Dolce & Gabbana sneakers, Gucci, all the sneakers, like right there in the window, bro.
But do they tell people that's what it is? Or do they tell people that's what it is with their prices?
That was a given no.
Okay,
what I'm trying to say is normally you find this stuff outside, people are selling it, but they have a whole store. It's
like that in Miami and Florida. You see that all over Florida.
That's what
do
I'm
their
saying.
prices tell people what it is or not?
What I'm trying to say is they have value.
Okay,
people
so Will and Mo, I think you guys are using this word value a little differently, because you're not going to put a fake shoe in a museum and say, look at this shoe, this is the fake of the Air Force One. it holds so much value because it's fake. They only put real stuff in the museums and hold it to glory.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Nah, Snap. I don't believe that. Not in the museum.
Hold on, wait. Nike does that.
What's the difference between a real and a fake shoe? Let's be honest. I say this a lot, but what, Snap, to you is the difference between a real shoe and a one-to-one replica shoe?
Well, they use different materials for it, of course, right?
I'm done.
They use different materials.
I'm done.
They actually don't. They actually don't use different materials.
What do you mean?
Their materials are the same.
Let me say this.
I'm grabbing some Kohl's real quick.
Okay. Now, for those of you guys that are new here, okay, Will is all authentic. Shara is all authentic. Soul Sorcerer is all authentic. These guys are all authentic, bro. All they ever touch is all authentic. Myself, Alan Kicks, and my guy Snap right here, we do UAs. Okay. In saying that, I understand what Snap is saying. I'm up here when it comes to the UAs. Snap is saying that he's talking about the ones from the flea market. He buys from the flea market. He has never bought from anybody.
I can't tell you what the difference is between a real or a fake because I don't care. I just like how the shoe looks, and I don't care about brands, and I don't get crazy. Oh, it's a Jordan. Oh, it's a Nike. I don't get a hard on because it's a Nike or a Jordan. If it looks good, I like it, whether it's real or fake. Because I don't have no loyalty to none of these motherfuckers when the shoes only cost $16.42 to make. You feel me? If it looks good, I'm buying it. It don't matter what the brand is. It don't matter what the color is.
I respect that.
I just like how they look.
My dad was like that when it came to shoes and stuff like that. He didn't care about any of that. But me, I'm a little bit different. I had to have what I wanted.
I don't care about none of the motherfuckers in Beaverton, Oregon. I don't care about none of the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I care about what I like, and if I see something and I like it, I buy it. Whether it's Lucky Charms or Glitter Charms. At the grocery store, if it tastes good, it tastes good. You know what I'm saying? When I go to Magic City, I don't ask them hoes if they tits is real or fake. If they look nice, they feel nice. Hey man, I'm all in it, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, as long as it's clean, as long as they coochie clean, I'm in there. You coochie clean, I'm in there. So if the shoes is clean, I'm wearing them. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into this is 100% Fendi. Like, nah, I don't care about that shit. Never have. Because the man makes the shoes, not the shoes make the man.
Respect.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
It's the confidence in the fit is what matters. I always say that.
There you go.
But Lashar, you said you wasn't gonna date nobody who has some face.
No, don't do that. What I said is if a man is confident in what he has on and he look good, I might not be as concerned. I'm gonna be concerned. It's gonna be there. The thought is there, but. Confidence makes the outfit. I tell my son that every time he puts something on, like,
and you as a woman, listen, you as a woman, you should know, like, yo, chicks, you guys get wigs, fake eyelashes.
Okay, I don't wear wigs, but
makeup. Well, okay, well,
I don't wear lashes.
But I'm just saying that a lot of women, right? A lot wear wigs. Do you put on fake lashes? Do you put on the lashes and shit?
No.
Do you put on makeup?
No, not really.
Okay, you all natural then. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing I do, I only get my nails done. You know, I get my waxes, and I get my nails done, and I get my hair done. I wear braids more than anything. But.
Well, wait, braids.
I wear braids.
I
wear braids now.
Is it all from your natural hair? The braids?
What?
The braids. Is it from your natural hair?
Oh, with my natural hair? Yes and no. It depends. It really depends on the style. It depends on the style.
So, anyways, women
but I buy good hair. Let's put that out there.
Women get fake body parts. Women get even fake body parts. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have any of those.
But with men don't put on wigs. Men don't put on eyelashes.
Men do wear.
Men don't. No, wait.
Toupees and
men are times are changing, brother.
Now.
It is Pride Month. It is Pride Month.
Time out. But
it's Pride Month.
What I'm trying to say
listen,
is that
you up there.
There is a.
Well, don't do that.
If a man, if a man is around a woman who accepts wearing all of this fake stuff on themselves, a woman has to accept the man if he wants to buy a pair of fake sneakers.
But that's what attracted a man in the first place, is how a woman looks, not what she had on.
Okay, so you're gonna be attracted by if sneakers is real or fake?
Who is that?
I don't know.
Your coochie gonna get moist because of the sneakers?
That's Will's friends right there.
Moist because of the sneakers.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man.
If they real, are they real? That's what I'm asking. What you wearing, nigga? Like,
ooh, baby, you got those real Jordans. Ooh, baby, you got those real Jordans. Nah, man, you got it. Well, I'm like, what?
Well, my man wear real Jordans.
So when y'all make love, he gotta have the J's on.
No, he better not have nothing on.
Because
y'all
it sounds like
wildin', bro.
He better not have a thing on. Come to step to me.
Way off course, bro.
I'm about to come out. Give your man some lay nings real quick.
Bro, I'm going to tell this guy, Robert Hughes and Snap, the reason I got off is because I'm tired of hearing this shit ain't the same material, bro. Snap, I can clearly see that you have seen reps. You've held them, you know what I mean? Like,
all my shoes are reps. All my shoes are reps.
And you still believe that there's a difference between, maybe you have had reps so long.
Well, no, they showed me that the fucking shape of the shoe is different on the fucking SB Dunks. They said, oh, the SB Dunks, the shape of the toe or the tongue is different. So if the shape is different, that means that the material, I guess, is different.
No, the material is not different. They could give you a regular dunk and put, like, that was years ago though. They were putting the regular dunk shape on SBs, but then they realized they were fucking up and they started to do the proper dunk shape on the SBs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
just to give you a background, I'm a thug. I don't really care. Like, I don't really know the details on fucking shoes and shit. So I'm completely ignorant when it comes to the production and all. I'm not in China. I don't know none of that shit. I don't deep dive in that shit. I like how the shoes look. And fuck it, if I like it how I look, come on with it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you know from someone that has had plenty of the retail and the UA of the same shoe, they're the same. And if it's not the same, then it honestly, by the touch, the feel, and all that shit, that no human being can discern it, then it's the same, bro.
Well, okay, well, let me ask you something. Well, how come on those brick red 4s at the flea market, when you put your hand around the suede, it didn't sway?
Wait a minute.
Because that's at the flea market.
That's
at the flea market.
Hold on, which ones?
At the flea market, the brick 4s, when you touch the suede, it was like you wasn't touching nothing. When you get the UA,
well, we do know there are levels. There are Temu fakes, and then there are UAs. Hold on a minute.
Please, bro, explain.
No.
The ones at the flea market are the lower.
The flea market ones are fakes. I guess I should stop. Sometimes I say the word fake just because I know that it's universally known.
For turning off your screen, because I was fucking right this whole time.
There's tier levels to reps.
You should have never turned your screen off on me when I was talking, because there is a difference between the reals and the fakes. It's different materials.
No. Okay, fakes, yes. I'll say this. I will concede. I will concede fakes. I typically will always say UA when I'm talking about the one-to-ones, the ones that are the exact same. Yes. And then I'll say fake when I'm talking about the shitty ones. But sometimes for the audience who don't know what UA is, I will say fake just because they think that UAs and fakes are all the same. There is a difference. You know there are fakes. That's the swap meet shit that they selling for retail price. You know what I mean? Or for whatever they doing over there. Less than retail.
$65.
60 fucking 5?
Yeah. Oh, shoes, $65.
Yeah, that's fake. Those are fakes. Temu shit. And then there's UAs that cost like 120, 130, 140. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that are 1-to-1. If you paying less than 120 for a replica, that is probably a fake that uses goddamn who knows what, sawdust, fucking you know what I mean, gravel, you know what I mean, grass roots. Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever they can get their hands on.
It definitely it definitely not these.
Right. They got them at the flea market just like
Yo, Jump Man might be doing a split.
About $80.
Yo, Snap, you need to get out of there. You don't need to be in the flea market, bro. Get out of the flea market.
Jumpman doing the Thriller moves.
You're missing out.
Doing a split on them.
You're missing out. You're missing out, Snap. If that's where you're getting your UAs from, or your fake.
Well, let me tell you again. I don't care.
Yeah, he don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
That's cool.
Okay. And I respect it.
I don't even like Jordan himself.
Right.
We ain't even finna get into that conversation. Hell no. Hell no. Two swag is in the building, man.
Are you in Florida? I assume you got an Orlando jersey on.
No, I'm in ATL.
Okay.
Home with the trappers, rappers, and scammers.
Got you.
Yeah, he here in Atlanta.
Oh man.
But we had to come here tonight, bro, just to talk to Soul Sorcerer tonight, just to see how he felt about the sneaker community, bro, about how reps were in the community, so we can hear him out, so he can hear us out, so he can see where we're coming from, and we can see where he's coming from. Again, he's saying that, you know, the reps don't have any value or whatever, this or that. Me, I disagree, because when I look at it, like Cole said, I'm looking at the entire spectrum. I'm not just looking at one corner of it saying that, oh, if a shoe has resale value, then it has value. I'm saying anything has value if you're smart enough and it's in the right hands.
I agree with that.
That shoe and that video was in the right hands at the right moment. When he made that video, he made $69,000 off of a fake sneaker. Whether whoever was in the damn video, he showed a shoe. He didn't show a pencil.
And he did it poorly, in my opinion. He almost telegraphed to every store that he walked in that was a replica. When he went into these resale shops and was like, "I'm gonna see if they know if it's fake or not," he practically telegraphed it to him. I hate that shit. To this day, I hate Harrison Neville for that shit. Because he could have done what I did. I put on the fucking glasses. Nobody knew I was recording him. And then I told them, legit check this shit. And they passed all of them except for the one.
Wow.
3 out of 4, they passed. Why? Because this was a genuine shit. If I come in with a goddamn cameraman behind me and I got a shoe that's worth $2,000 and I got it early and I know it's super limited, what the fuck is the store person gonna say? Yep. They're gonna err on the side of caution and say it's fake. I hate him to this day that he made $69,000 on a shoe, on a hidden camera, let's gotcha moment video that he basically walked in the store and said, "Hey guys, I'm fucking with you. You know this ain't real." I hate it, bro, to this day, but whatever. That's a whole nother topic for another day. Fuck these fake ass motherfuckers.
My boy Robert Hughes said, make sure you tell Sneaker Diva that her man gonna be wearing UAs.
Yep. I got a pair of Buster Browns to send to him.
No.
Y'all leave Diva alone. Diva like,
look, I would consider this a bad UA, but it ain't bad. Because this one is hard to get. This Oregon, this version of the Oregon 4.
Yeah.
I hate the way the toe box is, but overall the tongue is still, it's like straight. It doesn't have all them bunchy fucking lumps and bumps and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is like, to me, about as bad as I would go. If you go to the flea market, you're gonna see all kinds of bumps and lumps and. But I love the. But
no. That's not true. They got those like that over there.
They got the good ones for 65.
They got UAs too. They're a little bit more.
Okay, all right.
The video was dope. The video was dope.
Oh my God, he's taking
whether it's UA or FM, all that shit gets seized by the DEA. No matter what, you'll get a letter eventually. So it don't matter.
The DEA.
The outside. I know. I'm a witness. I had black trucks outside my house one day, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, they DA, FM, UA, whatever. If this not real, you'll see a black truck outside your house.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Meaning that it's all the same. If it's not, if you like, it's all the same regardless. Like they'll treat you the same way. You're still going to go to jail regardless. Like you know what I'm saying? So
for what?
What though?
Huh?
For buying UAs?
No, not for buying. For selling.
Oh yeah, if they can find the paper, they need the paper trail though.
Yeah, you gotta have paper trail.
They gotta be able to link you to the China man in the unregistered legal factory, and catch you selling them, and you gotta be making a certain amount of money for them to come and get you. You know what I mean?
That's why I hate it when they say, my friend, I got more back here. My friend, come this way. My friend.
Look, Snide had gone to that mall in China that has the whole mall.
The whole mall
is fucking reps. It was the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. I'm like, y'all got a fancy ass looking mall with nothing but the high top tier brands, and it's all UA, and you guys go have hella people in there shopping, loving life, fucking spending $50 on some goddamn Birkin bag shit. Like, yo, bro.
You know, and you can bargain.
But you know why it's beautiful to me? Because it's like they have shown us that things like Birkin bags or Louis Vuitton, how much it cost them to make the shit. We are paying for a marketing team's, like a marketing team putting this fucking mental disorder on us where, oh my God, it's Louis Vuitton. That means that I'm high status because I got this shit. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like Vans because I hate the way they look. But I'm not gonna not like Vans because it's just me. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the skater thing that I know where Vans came from. I never liked that shit. But whatever. I'm saying that I don't like. It's not that I don't like Vans because they're not as popular or high value as Jordans or fucking something like that. But these motherfuckers have seriously tricked the whole world into thinking that, yeah, like Prada belts, Gucci belts, all that shit means like it's worth that price. No,
status,
it's not.
Yeah. It's status.
Yeah. It's all about status, and that is just that is just marketing jargon that has tricked people into paying. How much you got to be on a waiting list for a Birkin bag? I heard.
Yeah.
Or you got to spend a lot of money just to get on the waiting list for the Birkin bag.
They got them at Walmart.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but Mo. I'm at my destination, brother, so I gotta go.
All right, for sure, so Turfer.
I appreciate you having me on the panel, dog. I appreciate you having me on the panel. At the end of the day, wear what you like, man.
There you go.
Peace.
That's right.
Hello. I to my guy Soul Sorcerer, man, for coming through, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild, bro. To me, that's how I look at all this shit. For me, I'm mad at the whole like psychological game that's getting played with people. Like, as far as that's just what I hate. I hate it. I hate that
I respect that point of view.
I finally agree with something with Troll.
Right.
Bro, like I said, I have mad respect. If you're willing to wear if you see it and you like it, and it's the lowest tier where you know you're going to walk outside, people are going to look at it and know something's off, and you still don't give a fuck, that's my shit, bro. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Freedom. That's total freedom.
Yeah,
that's freedom.
Hold on, wait, Snap, has anyone said anything to you about your shoes?
That's a good question.
I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not in high school. I'm not at the lunch table. No one.
We're all grown-ups. Nobody's going to
say anything. No one's going to press.
Nobody
No
cares.
one ain't pressing me over here about it.
Exactly.
That's what I mean, bro. And they want to they want to make you think on social media that if you go out, you might get shot wearing some fakes.
Hey,
somebody once told me if I go back to Jersey where I was born, and I'm wearing some UAs that I might get shot and stabbed. I said, bro, are you out of your
You know what's the cold part? I done had, since word has been traveling around, I done had a lot of people from the retail side start asking me about those certain batches. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Damn.
Why wouldn't to sell them though, or just because they're tired of putting in the work, quote unquote? You know what I mean?
No,
not to sell them, not to sell them, to put them on.
Wear them?
Wear, yeah.
Yo, Preezy? Is that Preezy?
That's crazy. Where at?
Down here, this salutes troll. What up, Preezy? If that's Preezy, who I think it is. What up, bro, man? How you been, man?
Right there.
Yeah, because he used to just have a channel or a account that just said his name, Preezy. But to me, that's what it's always been on a deeper level, bro. It's just I hate the marketing tactic of allowing people to think that they're above the next man because they spent this, or this shoe is limited, so we got it and you can't get it. But if you get it the UA route, go to China where they make the retails also. You lesser than me because you got that one and I got this one. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't.
Troll, I always say this. If Foot Locker was to have a section in their store that said reps, those reps would sell out before any other.
That's what I just said. If I had Troll's replica shop versus the resale shop, I have a line. It would be a line out the door. Why? Because oh shit, it's acceptable now. It's socially acceptable. UAs are still not quite socially acceptable. They're getting there.
Only by a few though, Troll. Only by
they're not acceptable to people that are like super. I understand people like Soul, who's like in the culture, sneakerhead, that their life is about sneakers, right? And then there's people that are common that don't know nothing about it. That's it. They accept it. But people that are like super in the culture, I can get why they don't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
I can get why, but I used to be one of those guys. Snap.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be one of those guys.
Well, yeah, you saw Morpheus over here, Morpheus, and he gave you the pill. He told you he's like you're the red or the blue pill.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's Morpheus, and I'm actually Neo, bro, because of the fact that I'm literally coming from I'm on both sides, and I'm getting all this information. So what I personally been trying to do is try to tell the guys on the retail side, I'm like, look, y'all saying that y'all the best authenticators when it come down to this stuff. But what if I sit around here and bring you a brick by brick or Kobe 6, you know what I'm saying, Dodger blue, and telling you that they look like this, but they're not real, but let alone they pass legit app, check, and all that stuff. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
And I'll say, if you're Neo, you must be Neo. You're Neo from the first hour of the first movie. Now it's time for you to become Matrix Revolutions Neo.
Oh yeah.
You need to fight for us, Zion, the real world. And the real world doesn't mean real shoes. It means we understand that the world everyone else is living in is concocted by a fucking algorithm or a marketing team. You know what I mean? Like
Mo knows where I'm headed because I sat around and told him. I've come on the show plenty of times. You heard me, Tro. I said I don't give a fuck.
Man, fuck Retro Kicks or Retro whatever his name is.
What the hell?
Retro Rick. Retro Rick. Fuck you, bitch. That's what I'm saying.
I just don't care. I really just don't care.
Listen, listen. It ain't like I don't buy real sneakers. It's just that it's got to be a reasonable price. Knowing that the shoes only cost $16 to make, I'm not paying $1,000 for a pair of shoes. No fucking no,
bro.
No, I
told you.
Why should you? Because Nike. Because at the end of the day, as much as Nike, all these companies are resellers. Let's put it in perspective. They're all resellers. You're right, Snap.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. Okay. Yeah. Foot Locker is sitting around getting their pairs after Nike get their share. They're sitting around there getting them for like $75, and then they got to get their cut and put on top of that. Okay. All right, they get their wholesale price. All right.
Yep.
All right. So at the end of the day, we're all battling resellers, no matter if you like it or you don't.
I'm mad that this is retail, bro. I keep saying it. I'm mad that I paid $250 for this shit.
Oh no, that's too much. No.
This is the retail price was $250. Nike has me paying for this. Straight from Nike.
Hold on, True. Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed. Oh, no, straight from Ama Meniere. It was from Ama Meniere's website.
How many times have you worn them?
A few times.
Yeah, you keep.
I paid $250 for this, and now they sitting at Ross.
Burlington. And Burlington.
In Burlington. You're right.
I'm mad, bro.
Oh yeah, those are the ones with the little like the fake leather, the fox leather or something like that.
They all have fake leather. None of these shoes are 100% leather. Look at it's got the quilt the quilt thing on the inside, bro. I'm mad about this, but it's a good reminder to me that Nike is helping. They're committing suicide, in my opinion.
How so?
Bro, there's no reason why a fucking Jordan 3 should be 220 in 2025, bro. We talking about a shoe that came out in 1988 or 89 or whatever the fuck it was.
You're right.
Why the fuck is Vans not going crazy with their prices, but Jordans are? Yeah. I'll tell you why. It's because of fucking goddamn Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they got to pay them athletes.
That motherfucker that got kicked off the Lakers.
They got Caitlin Clark now.
They got Caitlin Clark. They got goddamn all these athletes and then they got to pay the NBA to put their fucking Jordan logo on the shit. They got to pay the athletes to wear exclusive Jordans for this shit, and we got to pay for that.
Yeah,
bro. I'm sorry, man.
You're right.
Name of the game, pimp.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Name of the game that we're in.
But then, why isn't Adidas going crazy?
Kanye West.
Why is Jordan Brand jacking up their prices like crazy?
No. Puma and Adidas have crazy prices too now on them LaMelos and Anthony Edwards.
What's a LaMelo? 120? LaMelos are like 120.
They just recently had a price increase, so they're not.
Did they? What are they? What are they now? I haven't bought one.
They are like 140 now. I think.
140?
I need to ask my son. I just bought him a pair of Anthony Edwards
sneakers. Kawhi Leonard sneakers is up there.
Yeah, the New Balance.
The Anthony Edwards their price just went up because I bought him the silver pair. He needed a new pair, and I remember I bought them, and I was like, wait a minute, your last pair was only like they were like 110, and now they're like 140.
Yo, they're trying to push Anthony Edwards as the next Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, yeah.
No, I'm sorry,
bro. I noticed all the sneakers, like when we redid the wall or whatever and had to like reorganize by brand, a lot of the brands have went up in price. $5, $10, $15, $20. I even seen a New Balance went up like $15, $20.
Oh, that's sick.
So they trying to follow in that shit. Like I'm like,
I love my New Balance.
I do too, and they're fly. They get coming out with the craziest colorways. They are fly now. I'm definitely gonna get
Anthony Edwards will be better than Michael Jordan.
Who? Let's go.
Cut him off.
Let's go. Yeah.
I mean, wait. What do you mean by that?
If him and Jordan played 1-on-1 at the same age, Anthony Edwards would fucking dust him off his fucking...
I don't know if I don't think I can disagree. I don't know. Because
the moves have gotten better.
Let's take Anthony Edwards in he's only been in there for 2 seasons, right? Let's take Michael Jordan. Anthony Edwards has been there for 5 seasons?
Yeah, this is I was about to say,
but to be fair, there was no Euro step and all that other stuff going back in. Nah.
It's evolution.
I agree with you, Will,
evolution, my brother.
The moves are completely different.
Nah, you can't.
It's not Anthony Edwards' fault that Jordan was born in the fucking 60s and he was born in the late 90s. Okay,
it's not evolution,
but it's not comparable at that point.
It's not evolution.
You had players doing
Do you know Michael Jordan's slam dunk contest was the weakest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life? He did the same dunk over and over for 3 different competitions.
Yeah, because that's not that back then.
The dunk.
Hold on. Let's rewind about 40 minutes when when Snap said he don't like Michael Jordan. He already said that shit a long time.
That's fine if you don't like Michael Jordan.
No. Okay.
They're not. That's not comparable because they're not doing all the same stuff.
Okay,
like
so
now
it's
they gotta
gotten
be
better.
all fancy
The
and all
dunks,
that. Wasn't like that then.
Okay, the dunks got better. Yes or no?
No, nobody's watching the All-Star game
because everybody wants to have the flyest dunk style. Yeah, so
I'll say they added a lot of extra gimmicks. They did add a lot of extra gimmicks to the dunk.
Oh Lord, then it begins.
What? Jordan did the same weak ass little reverse
because back then that was all they had to do was one style, the same style that everybody rocks on their shoe. That's all he had to do.
If
But now
MJ
you got
had
to be the
YouTube back
fanciest,
then, he would be doing that stuff now.
You don't have a choice now. You either come harder now or you look weak. You have to do all that.
YouTube.
I will say,
you didn't have to do all that fancy.
What I'm saying, I never said Jordan was a bad player or he sucked. I just said that there's people that are better than him now because
of course they're going to be better. We're in 2025.
They gotten better.
This ain't the 90s.
And all you Jordan lovers, that think LeBron's not better than Jordan, you guys can kick rocks, okay?
Okay, hold up. Don't talk about hold up. LeBron is all right, but he ain't better than Jordan. I love LeBron, but you tripping.
Hey, y'all know what that music means, bro. We get ready to get up out of here.
He tripping.
This is a whole different podcast.
Y'all already, bro. Yep, we about to go over into another hour. Listen, shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight, man. My girl Sneaker Diva did get in the building tonight, man. Shout out to Allie Kick. Shout out to my girl Snap Trom again, and my guy Doug in the building. Allie Kick, what you got going on, Playboy, and where can they find you, Phil?
I mean, you can find me on Instagram. I'm not doing much. Kind of slowing down on sneakers. I'm actually trying to sell sneakers, but you know, you can find me on Instagram, Allen Kicks. That's it.
That's what's up. Tro, what you got going on, Pippin?
You know me, man. I'm just trying to figure out the next way to take the content forward or make it go even further than I had it gone. You know what I mean? Like I'm at this point though too. This vertical shit, I'm done with it, bro. I'm about to start making y'all twist your phones to the side and watch my shit in the way I want it to be filmed. I'm tired of filming that vertical bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I'm a filmmaker disguised as a UA content, you know, in person. So I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna make a promise right here so that I have to stick to it. Next week, I'm gonna have videos coming back. You know what I mean? I took a long break. I got a whole lot of fucking gear over here I need to start using again. And I'm gonna be back right there on Trollmageddon Reloaded on Instagram. And then after that, shortly, I'll be back to YouTube since all the people that voted on if I should come back to YouTube, even though I don't have my movie ready, just start putting out my episodes, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. It's time to come back. Because Allen's Kicks, you've been in Section 8, right? Before? You've been in the community back in the day? Yeah. That shit dry as a motherfucker, bro. Dry as a witch's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for somebody to come back. Because all these sneaker YouTubers are fucking up. Like, they just fucking up. So it's time for somebody to come in and kind of put some shit back in. So I promise, next week for Instagram, I'll be back within I'll say, give me a month for YouTube, because my content on YouTube is different. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man.
That's what's up. Doug, what you got, Playboy?
You see me, man. I'm on this summer tour, you know what I'm saying, going around all these events. I'm going to get Trollmageddon to sit around here and see his nemesis at Sneakercon if I'm not in Chicago in July. But other than that, man, like I said, I'm down here, Got Soul, hanging out with the DeMonica brothers, you know what I'm saying, the Epstein boys. And yeah, man, they're good people and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be at Got Soul exposing some things and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. And just rocking with Unreleased, man. Got a lot more merch coming out for Unreleased. So tap in, hit me in the DMs if y'all need that them Unreleased t-shirts, man. You know, got hats and everything working on. I got the hats. Yeah, so let's get it.
That's what's up. Snap, what you got going on, Pimp?
I got 2 comedy shows coming up next week. Make sure you check my Instagram at snap.sbg to see the locations and the times. My reality show, Biggest of the Biggest Reality Show, episode 4 is about to drop real soon. Check that out. And yeah, other than that, you can find me in Magic City.
Yes, sir.
Yo. Sneaker Diva, what you got going on, baby girl?
You can just catch me on Instagram. I'm doing a lot of traveling this summer. My boys are leaving me for the summer, so me and baby girl are traveling. But I'm matching mommy and daughter sneakers. You can catch Sneaker Diva and Sneaker Princess all over Instagram at Sneaker Diva 92. That's what we got going on. That's it. We checking out retail stores, looking at UAs. That's what we're doing this summer.
There we go. It begins. The journey begins.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look at some stuff and do some comparisons.
Come to Atlanta.
We're actually leaving for LA on Tuesday.
That's what's up.
You gotta
not want to go to the swap meet.
You gotta come to Atlanta. I'm gonna take you to some really dope shoe spots.
Okay, and when I get there, I'm gonna hit you up. Now we gonna go look, but I'm not spending $55.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You might, and you might not. You might.
It's not gonna happen.
Never say never.
I'll go into the Magic City, but the flea market ain't for me.
No, hey, listen.
The food is probably bomb though. Flea markets be having some bomb ass like food vendors and shit.
Okay, I'll check out the food.
The food is
I'm
fucking
down
usually
for a
bomb over there.
Hey, don't knock it until you try it.
So listen, y'all, we get ready to get up out of here, man. God bless each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I'm so priority and the rest of the gang here, bro. JB Urban Plus will be back next Friday. He is doing some undercover work for the show, so we can't talk about that until he returns. But listen, man, we love each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we'll see y'all next live, man. We up out of here, y'all. We are gone.
Hey.